We on? What is up, punters and dribblers? Welcome to another live stream here. Penrith v. the Parramatta Eels. Kickoff, bang, underway. We like to cut it fine. We've been playing pool, having techie, talking shit, looking at surfboards. We're underway here. The time is 39:50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45. You are joining an About Even live stream. Rando, can you even see the TV from where you're sitting there, bro? We can move that live.
I won't be able to see the score, but if you can just keep reminding me what happens,
mate,
that'd
that's
be
all right.
great.
No, that's great. Toppler's going to come around and move that for you.
I'll turn off the NRL app then.
About Even, the #1 betting show on planet Earth. And we are here with Sebbo and the Random Stats Guy and obviously Edward. How are we, fellas? Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, good. Good. As Eddie was saying before, starting to get a little excited for footy again.
Yep.
In the sense of...
We had a couple of weeks where we were a bit melancholy, a bit frustrated, weren't we? We were a bit pissed off.
And anything good in life has its ups and downs. If you're flatlining the whole time, it's boring as fuck, right?
Yeah.
So we've all got a ton of bets, as I'm sure Tobler's got up on the screen somewhere.
Hopefully, responsibly.
So,
we're all on Nathan Cleary any time. I hope, Sebbo, you got on before the game.
I thought when you said all, I thought you put it on for us.
No,
No,
Yeah,
that's
right.
not how.
as in what we meant by all, as in all
Get on the
together,
same thing.
get on the same
Okay,
bet.
well, I'm not in the Nathan Cleary bet then. That's
Right.
all right.
Well, that's sort of your season to a T, really, isn't it?
I'm going to be honest with you, Sebbo, I didn't also get it.
Oh, so it's just you and me, buddy. It's just, well, you, me, and Tobler then, Ed.
So when we looked at each other and made a bloody oath, that we'd get on Nathan together because Nathan's been seen
He's been in the news
ice
this
creaming
week.
with Mary Fowler, I thought we'd come to an understanding of sorts.
You never said blood oath. There was no blood. There was no spit in hand. There was no sort of reference to the whole Mary Fowler thing. You just said,
Well,
Nathan
it was
Cleary. And I
it
thought
was
that you put
implied.
like an about even bet on Nathan Cleary.
Well, it was
That's what I thought
implied.
happened.
It was
That's what
implied.
Rando thought
All
happened.
right, so yeah, okay. So you want to free money if it comes off? That's fine.
We need a Greek translation about what
Yeah,
you do, to be
right.
honest.
I thought it might have been the about even funds or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting way of thinking of it.
Now, for those of you watching, I just want to put something to you all out there. Obviously, well, you may not know this, but I, on About Even, had basically just Penrith minus 19.5. Upon the news of Dylan Edwards being out, I wanted to change that because I thought that was going to drastically change potentially how I saw the outcome of the game. I was told I couldn't do it, and I was upset about that.
You were upset about it, but as I said to Tom, punters and dribblers, I think it's pretty clear that once the bets go on the show midweek, and yeah, it's a long way out, but that's sort of the fun of it. That's sort of the point, Tom, is that we are rolling the dice and trying to make predictions days, sometimes 5 days out. Now, the only time ever in the history of the show you've been able to change your bet is if a player falls out of the 17, therefore your same game multi is refunded.
Oh, that's not good from Peachy there.
I mean, there's a reason why you've never finished a video game, right? Because you can't change the rules of a video game.
Yes.
You just have to.
That's not
have
fair.
to go with the rules that are already predetermined.
Yeah, you're like, why can't I just have the winner by now?
No, that's not fair. I resent that. I've gone very far in sports games before. You can't really finish a sports game, but you can do a career mode.
Okay, but
Send me the link for the stream as well, please, Tobler.
I'll put it to you this way. Dylan Edwards not being in the side moved the line by one single point.
Which is unfair.
You could argue that if you thought it was dry and then you get to...
Get onto him! Oh, flick pass.
Oh, Sebbo, wow.
Miyazaki, I need para. I said 18.5 was too many points, so... I said the Eels get 3
Well,
tries.
I'd say this. The Eels scored first last week and got humped
I
into
know,
the
but
earth
I'm
by
just,
the Roosters.
if they can get 3 tries, I think it's like the line's certainty, right? So that's 1 of 3.
All I can say
one
is
of 3.
thank Christ I didn't go Nathan Cleary first try scorer.
Yeah, that wasn't the vibe.
That wasn't the
It was
vibe.
just at any time, nice and thick. But what I was saying is, Tom, if I'd put my bet on 13 plus and I get to game day and it's torrential raining, obviously 13 plus I'm probably not going to put on. Okay, can I just change whenever I want?
Look, I'm going to hear your point. I'm not going to kick up any more of a stink. I'm obviously slightly disappointed, but it is what it is.
You don't mind cheating, that's fine.
Were you on Sevo this week, Sebbo?
No.
Devo. For you.
No one was. Everyone's forgot about Sebbo.
Well, was he out there? No. He wasn't out.
He was out for
He was out for 4 weeks and then...
No, sorry, I mean literally out of the field just then.
I'm harking back. I'm holding faith in the fact that last week the Roosters conceded first and went on to hump and hump well.
I'd really like a humping.
Well, Parramatta continue their good form. They've scored first the most of any team in the comp at the moment.
They
Really?
do like to score first.
And they're still coming fucking...
Where were you
still
on that
coming nothing.
fucking stat, Rando, before the game
I said
started?
it at
He did
about
say.
even, and I said I prefer, because they're first and second for scoring the first try, Penrith and Para.
You should have reminded me.
Well, I don't think that would have changed your idea. You let me know your thoughts on the podcast about what you thought of my tips, mate.
What did he say? It was all glowing, surely.
I thought it was.
Well, I thought.
Oh,
he
jeez.
drained that there. Clint Gutherson.
Beautiful.
Clinton.
Clinton of Narborough fame.
Yeah. Clinton of not coming on the podcast anytime soon, mate.
Why would happen?
No, nothing. He's actually very nice. We've when you hit people up,
And
it's probably the worst thing. He's like, mate, not really for me. Yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
But
Just
Like,
like a potty guy. Yeah.
Well, mate, you just add him to the pile, the list of Narborough.
no, bro,
I guess
no. But it was a nice one. It wasn't like a no. He was like, mate, love the show, listen to it, but nah.
Maybe it's hard to understand from your perspective, but like maybe like I could imagine a lot of people like I don't want to go on any
100%
podcast. Like, they'd
I
be
get
like,
that.
why would I want to do that? You
But
know
even,
what I mean?
dude, I get it. Like, we get asked on sometimes. Like, we don't get asked often, but sometimes you'd ask and you're like, you know
No,
what,
but not because of the
be
brand.
fine.
I just mean podcast itself, not which podcast.
Well,
But,
right,
like,
yeah, no, not for the brand either.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're right. It's in like I don't actually like talking, like putting yourself out
Yeah.
there and that sort of in that way. I can understand it, and you don't really see him doing a lot of that sort of shit. In
No,
fairness,
and again, Clint couldn't have been nicer about it.
no.
But a Narborough is a Narborough.
You still take a Narborough, right? It doesn't hurt
You still
any less.
feel
Yeah,
every
absolutely.
every
yeah.
inch of a
Rejection, yeah,
Narborough.
yeah.
It's a rejection.
I've had more brutal Narboroughs. Don't get
Oh,
it twisted.
yeah. Listen, shout out Steve O'Keefe.
I remember
Shout out
first
Kelly
having to
Slater.
do Narbroughs when you first leave school and you go around to Bondi Junction, Westfield, with your printed out resume that has like one line of experience.
Oh,
on it.
yeah.
I licked letters for High Life in Southern Highlands, like newspaper once. Like,
Yeah.
can I get a job, General Pens? No, fuck off. Can I get a job, this coffee? No, fuck off. The cinemas? Can I? No, fuck off. You're like, how does anyone get a job?
Yeah,
like,
what the hell's going on? What was your first jobs? What did
glassy. I was a glassy.
Tandy Electronics, 15.
Tandy? I thought you were a Dick Smith guy.
Well, it was called Tandy, which became Dick Smith, or it was bought out by, but it was Tandy Electronics. I was working there when I was like 15. To be honest, way too young. Like the manager was probably 17. It was a fucking shit show down there. I was like put out on the floor, and there's a lot of products in Tandy, like fuckloads of products. People come in like want to buy a TV and shit. I'm like, I don't know.
That would have been the days when plasmas were a thing still, mate.
Remember when plasmas were coming in? You're like,
Everyone's like, oh my God.
Yeah,
They're like 20 grand. And everyone's like, you have to have a plasma in the future. And then LED came in or whatever. And everyone's like, fuck off, plasma.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. And then I worked like 2 or 3 shifts and never got paid. And my mum had to, I'd like check my little bank account, you know, every week. I'd go down with my card, my debit card, check my bank account, no money. Mum had to call up head office and go, my son hasn't been paid. Like, let's get this fucking sorted.
And they sorted it?
They sorted it. But I could have lied about my hours. I should have
You should have lied.
put a 0 on the back of that.
What about you, Rando?
I don't want to flex, but the first paying job I got was playing rugby league.
What?
Yeah.
What?
When I was playing, was playing SG Ball, second.
Were you a
second
good
SG Ball.
footballer?
I was actually
SG
okay. I was
Ball?
Good. Yeah, so it was my second year
Is that
of
how
SG
like you know
Ball.
Millie Boyle and shit? Like you were in good
No, I
rugby?
met Millie over in Gold Coast, but I was playing with like Wade Egan, Max King, those sorts of boys were playing
Where
there
the
as well.
fuck's this been?
Well, you never asked me. And I'm not the one of the
Well,
blokes who
listen.
just brings it out.
No,
How was I
guess
supposed
so.
to bring
I don't
it
know.
up?
I just thought I would have known that you were a professional footballer at
What
some
do
point.
I go? Like, oh, here's the stats for Panthers Eels. Oh, by the way, I played 3 years.
It might give you more like credibility to like give tips and stuff. Like
Yeah.
Oh,
most of
fuck.
my education was just picking Penrith because I had Reece Wester on NRL on the PlayStation.
Yeah.
That's my education.
I now realise that I've been just telling you to shut the fuck up, and you actually know significantly more.
It actually, it's a final piece of the puzzle for me. That's why you're incredible, Nick.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's why
It's why he was still playing at 27,
It's
like
why
puncturing lungs and shit.
7 with punctured lungs. It's why you seem to know what you're talking about, even though
Your tips are awful.
like
What
SG
happened?
Ball for who?
For who? Yeah.
So I was playing North Sydney Bears from Harold Matts, and then got in a year young for SG Ball, and then played second year SG Ball. That's when I got a contract from Flo, which was really cool.
What's flow?
Greg Florimo. Sorry, we're on a nickname
sorry,
basis.
mate.
Sorry, mate. When you know him
Right,
that
yeah,
well.
sorry.
Who's Greg Florimer?
He's a former
Are you
Bears.
seriously? One
He's
of the great
former
Bears,
I've
the
no
greatest
idea
bear of
who
all
that is.
time.
I'm
Always
not
pushing
shocked.
for them back.
I'm not shocked that they don't know, and that's not a knock on them.
Sounds like he's in the movie Goodfellas. Greg Florimer.
yeah.
You know,
Florimer was a great player back in the 60s.
Yeah.
No,
You know
no
what,
disrespect.
Flo was bad, sad.
But no, so... Oh, shit.
Oh shit, they're through again.
Oh,
as
shit. It's a try
Wow.
here. Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
Oh, this is what's happening.
Oh,
isn't
I
it?
love picking a Thursday line at the Gazaki. You know what I mean?
Should have
Just-
fucking taken the Eels.
I was
18
looking at
points.
I was
Dude,
looking at
it's
that
For a
too
team
many
that's going to rest players. What are you talking
I didn't know
about?
they were resting
they've only got
players.
It's the end of the
Edwards.
season. You don't know, but you get a vibe. They probably will.
Fuck
Shut
off.
up,
You weren't
dickhead.
talking that shit on Wednesday.
I said it was
yesterday.
too many points.
You didn't. Yeah, but you didn't.
Check
Now
dates.
you're talking about resting players.
Who's
all
this
bullshit.
kid? You also didn't triple it, which is...
Who's?
Oh, were you tripling...
Oh,
you were gonna have...
almost
Don't you
got
have Critter and...
Yeah, but I
Oh,
couldn't
he's dropped
triple
it.
them.
He's
Oh,
dropped
he's dropped that.
He's dropped it. Great tackle, Jesse McLean.
That's what you get for talking shit.
Sucked in
That's what
flow.
you get for lying.
Sucked in flow.
Are we sure? Are we sure? I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Oh, I saw it, mate.
Yeah, mate.
Sucked in flow. So were you ever an NRL?
Oh, I
stick?
did.
No.
I don't know if he did,
He's
actually.
all right. He fell
let's
to the
see.
end.
He
with
drops it here.
Where?
Let's see.
Where?
Hold on, let's see.
No,
He's lost control there.
Yeah,
he's
he's
lost
dropped it.
control there.
He's dropped it. He's dropped it.
Yeah, so I...
Dude, that was great. Look at him doing the cross as well. But, like, don't thank the Lord if you dropped it.
no way they can.
Are they going to review that?
They got to. They can't confirm. Yeah, here it is.
Every player just should either do that tackle from
This
behind.
process is
That was
way,
a kid. That was the kid on debut who just
Oh,
did
was
that.
Yeah, Jesse McLean.
Yeah.
This whole process is way too long.
Yeah.
They should have already made a decision.
Yeah, they should already
You saw
know.
it on the first angle.
Yeah.
That was a knock on.
Yeah, we already know.
Like, we don't need to look at it
If
again.
we know, how don't they know?
Well, they do know because they've made him call it. Pull
Arms
it up.
off the ball.
Arms off the ball there.
It's a
Balls on the
knock-on.
ground. No
Yeah.
control.
There's
It's a
separation.
knock on. What are we talking about?
That's a great tackle.
But they
for
should
Jesse
have.
McLean.
He should have when he stops to make his announcement. He should be saying no
Yeah,
try.
100%. Yeah.
Sorry, guys. We're calling it back. He knocked it on.
So
Flo
sorry.
signs you.
Yeah. So then I play 5 games of SG ball, and then I do. I don't know if you can.
Are you a
camera
winger?
won't see
Winger,
it.
fullback?
Fullback at that rate. I do.
Fuck,
my
we had
finger,
you're a bit of Tedesco's about you.
a little bit.
Italian stain.
Definitely not as good. But I do my. I don't know if you can see that finger.
I mean, it looks fat.
Yeah, that one there.
Yeah?
Yes.
So-
in the middle there. Yeah.
So
in
I'm
the
playing
knuckle.
against Ryan Pappenhausen, who's playing for Balmain at the moment. Oh, at the time, sorry. And he basically scorches me, but I go and grab his jersey, and my fingers get tangled in his jersey and dislocates my finger, and breaks my finger and dislocates the bone that's a part of it. At the time, I went and got an X-ray. The X-ray didn't show the break or anything, so I kept playing on with it for another 4 weeks, and then eventually it got to the point where it was like massively fat, and my physio at the time, who was from the 80s, like dead set, oldest bloke, God bless him, but he was like, can you get it drained? So I went to go get it drained to my physio, and my physio goes, they stopped doing that fucking 20 years ago for a finger.
Right, they're not going to...
Yeah, so I got another X-ray, and it showed it was dislocated and broken, kind of like Angus Crichton's injury.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas, like, if you don't get surgery,
Just going to cut it off.
it's going to cut off. So I went and got surgery. Fortunately, I was playing pretty good footy in those 5 games, so I got a letter in the mail from South Sydney, and then went over to the Rabbitohs on
What the fuck,
in their high
Rando?
performance unit. Spent 3 months there playing. Campbell Graham was there. Ken Kalomatungi, Cam Murray, the Guns.
What's going on?
What's going on here? I feel like
Why don't you ever mention that you know people?
What's going on here,
I
dude?
feel like this is
where do I put it
This
in?
is... I sit around here going,
I'm picking
Rando
Keita,
doesn't know what
and
the
also
fuck he's
I
talking
played
about.
with him back in the day, and he's a monster.
yeah.
That's how you fit it in. You know
Absolutely,
what I mean?
yeah.
He can now.
It's easy
Yes.
to fit that in. I fit in fucking like Tony Hawk's pro skateboarding. You know what I mean? Like,
Is anyone else shocked watching this? That Rando's fucking... Says somebody has all talk with Rando when...
Oh, try time critter. Oh, didn't get the bounce.
I don't have an ATS anyway, so that's all good. So yeah, I was playing with those guys, and eventually got told that, you know.
How many games did you play for the Rabbitohs?
So I just did their high performance unit stuff. So it was the one just before 20s, just to get a contract to 20s.
Yeah.
And I played 3 trial games, played really well in 2 of them, and then basically shut the deck on the last one. And at that point, it was kind of all over.
And they
But
let
it
you
was
know,
tough.
like they're like fucking.
Yeah,
done.
they called me up. I was actually at a I was at a house party because HSC, or like it was our last day of school, and I was drinking, and I got a phone call. I think it was or whoever was the head of high performance called me up at the time, and I was kind of on the piss a bit, and I couldn't remember the call and saw it the next morning saying I had a call, and I was like, wait, did I actually get signed or not? And it turns out,
shit.
yeah, nah. But yeah, that's how it all ended. But
And so then did you keep trying for a little bit afterwards, or?
no, I was at that point where I was just like, fucked. I had like 12 concussions that year because I played GPS footy, and my GPS school at the time didn't see rugby league as a sport, so I couldn't get an exemption from it. So I would dead set have to play basketball because obviously Harold Matts is during the summer. I played basketball for the 13 Gs at 9 in the morning. 2 hours later, I'd be playing fucking Latrell Mitchell and Angus Crichton.
You played against all these cunts?
Yeah, so we've got
You played against...
So,
Go, who's this guy?
that's right,
Peach.
of course, Peach scores.
Peach.
I'll take a peach. I'll take a peach.
You got Peach?
I'll take a peach.
This is looking too easy. This is looking too easy.
Yeah, I've got peach in my bed slip.
Yeah, well, I'll be worried about that line, bro.
Rando, that's a staggering development.
So we played the Roosters SG ball side, who had probably the most stacked side of all time. Latrell, Joseph Manu, Johnny Tuivasa-Sheck, who's Roger Tuivasa-Sheck's brother. Who else was there? Fuck, there was Shaq Mitchell was in there, and all those boys. They beat us 72-6 in a 70-minute football game. I'll tell you what, I've never, like, every fucking kickoff they just came back at you. And so yeah, that was tough, and that was my debut for SG Ball as well. So I was like, fucking hell.
Playing for the Bears.
Yeah, playing for the Bears against the Roosters. So,
God.
Yeah.
Did you say you had 12 concussions?
I had 12 concussions that year.
In a year?
That year, yeah. I was very susceptible. So I'm actually famous at Shaw for making headgear compulsory at junior school because I copped a 10-hour concussion whilst playing when I was in year 4.
Oh, shh.
I was
In
10
year
hours.
4?
10 hours, told never to play ever again. Like, just
Good to
clean
know
up
you
out.
did.
Yeah, exactly. To do the
Wow.
stuff.
Oh, so you were by the time you were unceremoniously let go by the Rabbitohs, you were pretty over it.
I was, yeah, and because you do the GPS training on top, so I'd play Tuesday night after a Saturday GPS game, and GPS first 15 is fucking pretty tough shit.
Yeah, I've heard, mate. Yeah, I might have
Yeah,
done
you might have played a few games. Yeah, fair enough.
Didn't
So,
play
like,
the Rabbitohs.
at that time,
Don't know
like-
Latrell Mitchell fucking or Keon Colamatungi, you fucking idiot.
Sorry,
Why the hell
mate.
did you tell us this?
So I'd have 9 in a week. I'd have 9 trainings and 2 games each week in my HSC year. On top of that, so
It's too much.
It was way too much, and I just hated it in the end.
Oh, so
Hated
you
it.
actually just over it. Yeah,
I was
yeah.
so over it. So I gave up for a year, then came back to Queensland Premier Rugby, which is like the Shoot Shield version.
What do you prefer, league or union?
League, 110%. But Howard Matts was the first time I played league. I never played league before, and my mate just told me to rock up to the trials.
And you got picked.
And I got picked.
Are you
which was
fast
amazing.
as fuck?
I was.
Someone people are saying that you were fast as fuck.
Who's that?
Well, I'm gonna have to scroll up here. Let me find it.
Never mind.
Jesse Keogh.
Oh, yeah.
Rando was
Fucking
speedy
hell.
as fuck.
Like he'd know. He got Jesse Keogh. He got Gus Gould to do the Joey's Riverview pump up speech.
Oh,
Yes.
really?
Shout out to Jesse. He's probably listening and love that.
That's hectic.
Shout out
So
to
he did
Jesse Keogh.
So he did the full Riverview. It was fucking hilarious when he got it. But yeah, I was pretty speedy, not too fast.
Well, mate, you must have been quick, right? Did you have
tried my best.
Did you have good ball skills or some shit? Like, what were you? What were you
I was a
good
winger,
at?
so not really.
Okay, right.
So like kind of just breaking tackles, running. That was about it. Defense, I couldn't fucking put my shoulder in to save my life, but.
Someone called JC Scoot said he reckons he played and he was quick.
So you know what's funny is that his retirement was actually way more significant than we gave any credit to.
Yeah,
This was actually
a proper retirement, and we were just making fun of him. We were like
this
this
is a huge,
fucking
This
idiot.
is why I was saying it was pretty impressive. And you were
Mate,
just playing
could
it
I be
down.
honest with you? I thought you were fucking like a
Just
bit
some-
of a... I
just
thought
some
you were a
git-
punter that played for Mossman Wales and got injured a lot.
Couldn't let it go.
I did get injured a lot. That's probably the only truth to that.
Fuck,
But I didn't realise you were a gun. What was your quickest 100?
11-1.
Oh, kid was quick.
Kid quick.
Kid was quick.
Kid's quick.
Holy shit.
I wish we'd asked, what you last about what your first job was, because yours is fucking cool as shit. Right?
Sebbo, how are you going to play that, mate? How are you going to play that?
First paying job as a professional footballer.
Hey, I love being a glassy. What are you talking about?
No, it's just been like...
Yeah, but
you
now I
know,
don't want to hear your story.
No, he already told us he was a glassy. Actually, oh, fuck, it's me. I was a doorman. at a sailing
Yeah,
club.
you were a doorman. You just stood at the door and 18-footers and welcomed people in.
That's about. Is that
We
about?
had
kid?
18-footers, were you?
Yeah, they made me sign people in, and I refused to. I just let everyone in because I didn't understand. It was like if they live out 5Ks and you don't have an ID or some shit, you weren't allowed in, or within 5Ks.
You refused to learn how to sign people into an RSL where they just have to put their signature and their address down.
No, so if you lived within 5Ks, you had to become a member. I was like, fuck it.
There's
dude.
a map. There's always a
Yeah,
map.
but I was more like to become a member.
It's too hard to figure
To
out.
become a member, no, not too hard. To become a member, you got to pay. You got to do all this shit. I was like, just come in, mate. Like, fuck it. Who cares? You just coming in for dinner. They're like, what? I got to pay. It's not an RSL either.
Yeah, but it's a club.
I know, but fuck, let them in. Let them in.
Thank you. There's nothing worse than when they make you pay. When you're just
You're
like,
like,
I
just
just
let
want
me in
dinner.
for a
It's
normally-
Monday night.
normally
What am I
you get a
doing?
pretty good
It's the
deal.
same thing as like you fucking, you're pulling beers, you go, fuck it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, that was the beauty of
Just have it.
That was the
No,
beauty of having a
it's
Queensland
not.
license.
Because if you're outside the 5Ks, you can come in for free.
Yeah, but if you are inside the 5Ks, usually it's $10 to join a club.
No, it was a
And
bit
I-
more
for a
than that.
year.
It was a bit more than that.
Yeah.
It was a bit more, but I can't
It's
remember
them
what.
trying to make money.
Yeah, I used to have Streety at Bondi at the Icebergs pool thing, and you'd have to you'd be having a beer or like a ciggy on the balcony, and you'd have to go sign people in, even maybe you from Bondi, because they refuse to pay the $10. And because I'm a member, it's like then you have to keep signing them in and walking up the stairs. Like, dude, you get $2 off drinks, just pay the $10.
Yeah. Well,
No,
it
listen,
depends how old you are. When you're
when you're 18,
when you're 18 and tired as shit, it's not
different. But now, I
you
like
save
becoming
money.
a member.
You save money
No, I'm
being
a member
members.
I'm a member of both ends of Bondi.
Yeah, and it's $10, $20,
Well, it's 20 something.
20 at Icebergs.
Yeah.
A bit richier up that end.
Yeah, but you get $1 off every drink pretty much, and then $5
You
off
used
food.
to get way better credits. It used to be you used to get money off food, and then I
Yeah.
think you got accrued a pokey credit or some shit.
Really?
Like you could swipe the card in the pokies or something like that.
No, I think that was Simi getting drinks credit for the pokies. Yeah, if you swipe your pokey card and
You
then
get drinks credit.
you spend enough, you get a free jug.
Oh,
They used to have a lot of jugs. I don't know if that's illegal
No,
anymore.
I think it's illegal. I think it might be.
Yeah,
illegal.
I think that's
That might
highly
be
frowned upon.
incentivizing pokies. Oh,
It's almost like the sign-up bonus of a, of a
an
pokey
inducement.
machine.
Yeah. Play pokies, swipe this card, and get a free jug. That was it at the in Redfern.
Yeah.
The Gaz. That was like
What was
where
that again? It was what?
So you could swipe you swipe your card on the machine, and then when you were playing or something, then you'd accrue credits that you could then use to buy
Based
booze.
on what you punted.
I think so.
Yeah, because I remember I used to go and put in some money in the pokies, and Simi and T would run up and oh, swipe my card before you put it in.
That is fucking dribbly.
Yeah. It's good stuff. Good fun.
It's your coffee card, except
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
pokies.
Loyalty card.
Your loyalty card.
Except just a little scatter.
Well, a lot scatter. But dribblier as well. Fucking Rando, the man of the hour.
That's. I would never ever have picked that.
Thank you.
No offense.
No, that's not. Well, it wasn't meant to be
take that.
offensive. I just mean that I thought
Well,
you
you
were
just don't
just.
strike us as an SG ball player.
I thought you were
Thank
just
you.
a clubby dude who just wanted to keep playing footy. You see those people.
Or a Mats guy.
Oh, shit. They're on here.
Gutho.
Would love him to score.
Oh, no.
No stopping Sebbo.
Oh, high tackle as
Sebbo.
well.
Is he out?
No, he's
that's try
playing for it. He's trying to get this kid sent off.
Let's try it. Tom.
He did. The guy coat hanging.
Oh,
him.
he's playing for a big time.
The kid absolutely coat hanged him.
He's playing for a big time.
Well, he might be, but I also think he got absolutely cleaned up. Initially, I thought he was playing for it because he went limp. When
Yeah,
he
went
goes limp
yeah,
and then starts moving, so you go, okay, maybe you were just playing for it. But then he actually smoked him.
People are saying membership of the 18-footer is like 185 to 325 a year.
Yeah, well, see, that's why
So you just let them in.
Yeah. But that might have gone up,
Are
to
they-
be fair. I don't remember that much.
Did they go under or are they still good?
No, they're still good.
Look at that.
Listen,
Oh,
I mean...
looks like you never made a dent,
Well,
man.
I got fired, so...
When's the 100-metre race between the former athletes Kempy and Rando? Ooh, he was pretty quick.
Down Birmingham Street. We can do it.
Oh, yeah, he's hit him in the face.
Down
there.
Birmingham Street?
That'd be nice.
That'd be good.
There's a
Bit of
little-
Birmingham
little
gift
turn?
or the Birmingham Chase or whatever.
I like the Birmingham gift.
Yeah. Oh, they're going to look at this.
Oh, wow.
He's going to get a penalty try.
Well, surely not. They just award it. wouldn't
Was it 8-point try?
I haven't seen an 8-point try.
Because you're penalising him in the
Oh,
act
so
of
they're
scoring.
looking for the penalty.
Yeah. So it's a try, but they're looking at the fact that he smoked him in the face there.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Do
not
they
a
get
whole
8
lot,
points, or
mate.
they get a kick and then
No,
another
they
kick?
don't. They just get kick in front.
I think
No, they
kick
get
right-
a kick on the sideline
And then
they
they
get a
one
kick
in front.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen an 8-point try, 8-point play in fucking.
They're going to send this guy to the
haven't
bin.
seen anything.
This kid's going to the bin.
Fuck.
You reckon bin him up?
I reckon they're going to bin the kid. I don't think they should.
How good's an 18-point line? Like,
Shut up, Seb.
Mate, there is literally 20 minutes into the game.
Yeah.
yeah. And it's now a
Oh, were they just
20
looking at that? What the hell?
24-point line?
So it's okay. I was wondering.
You're tempting fate over there, Sebastian.
Yeah, I like to
Techie
tempt
Seb.
fate. I like to
Techie
tempt fate.
Seb, testing
Seb.
fate.
I like to
Techie
tempt
Seb,
fate.
testing fate.
That's what you live for.
In the techie business. Do you want a techie,
In the
Rando?
fate business.
Yeah, I was going to have another one. I was going to have one. Sorry, another one.
Another one.
One. And after this one, I was just getting myself started.
Getting
into it.
yourself ready.
But, I haven't had techie on the rocks, but I was like, you know what? If I get invited to a live stream, fuck it, I'll do it.
Mate, this is the place to have a techie on the rocks. But there is, I don't think we even have anything to mix it with, so you're just going to have to cop that anyway. Do you
That's
want one now?
what Techie on the rocks.
Do you want to get Rando
I'm
some-
halfway
Oh,
through
okay,
it, so
sweet.
yeah. I'm nursing it.
Listen
I'm
here,
nursing
mate. Listen here. It's a rite of passage to have a techie on the rocks with your mates.
Absolutely.
Especially after
thought-
you've announced your SG ball career. And
Yeah,
I think, gentlemen, that it would be fitting if we actually made a toast to Rando.
Yeah, like his retirement.
Because he
Well, then
retired for
I'll
retiring.
have to get a techie.
Yeah, we got to wait for him to have a techie.
Yeah,
first.
Well, I can pour myself a techie.
No, wait for the
I mean,
Techie.
Well, wait for
You
the
have,
techie.
you have to get yourself a techie.
Well, we'll have to get it. I'll get him a techie. We shouldn't get the kid's just retired. He shouldn't be getting his own techie.
Get him a techie. Get him a techie.
We've got to be good hosts.
Yeah, it's a great point. It's a great point.
So, as
Sebbo, I'll bet you $50 that Penrith score next.
I want a little bit more. Like, I want 2-for-1 odds for that.
Fuck off. Why do you get 2-for-1 odds? You reckon they're the hottest team in town, the Eels?
No, I reckon an 18-point line.
2-for-1.
Yeah, I'll do it. Why
Come
not?
on, mate.
I mean, I should have all the cash in my piggy bank anyway.
What do you mean?
Because I'm king of the side bet and I've won all my side bets.
Yeah,
And
you got a lot of money in there.
Also, it's been...
You got heaps in there, buddy.
What are you talking about? I've got less than what I started with and I've won all the side bets.
We've kept tabs.
Come on, mate.
We've kept tabs. Punters and dribbles, if you're at home, charge your glass.
Charge your glass. Get
Nathan
your glasses
Corbett,
on.
the random stats guy.
Charge your glass.
A glittering career. SG Ball, Greg Florimo, Keon Kolomatangi,
Mossman Wales.
Shaw, fucking concussions
GPS.
galore,
9 training
GPS,
sessions a week. 2 games.
13 days
HSC.
basketball.
8 a.m.s, 10 a.m.s, Crichtons,
Yeah.
Tedesco's,
Shaq Mitchell.
Mitchell's,
To
Latrell's, Rando. Well done, mate.
Well done. Congratulations.
Well done.
Do you ever win a comp of any description?
Nah, so the first finals I played was actually last year for Mossman.
Oh, really?
Never played. Well, like GPS was mainly where I played at.
And
then-
Shaw was shit when you were there?
Oh,
No, I'm
yeah.
asking.
They were, yeah.
because
well
aren't you guys
and
not
truly.
even competing in GPS anymore?
No.
We are
For
still.
some reason, I thought you fucking dropped out.
No, well, it's a weird. It's not like the way we used to play it, where you play both. You played 2
Yeah,
times.
you do. No, they've gone back to that.
Oh, they have.
Yeah.
You gone back to twice?
because they went to.
There was
like,
one when I was there, then it went to 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was one for us. One
Granted.
for us, then it went to 2 a couple of years after us,
Yeah.
and then it went back to 1, and then apparently it's gone back to 2.
That was nearly world record.
Yeah, that was almost the
Side
easiest
bet.
$50 of all time. We put that in escrow. Is that what it's called right there?
Yeah, put it in escrow.
I mean, you don't look at me and see an athlete, but in terms of winning premierships, Tom was also part of this. In Year 12, I did captain the team to not undefeated, but a winning season. But then when we were in Year
For
11,
what?
we went undefeated.
Basketball?
In the G's, was it?
Yeah,
I think,
yeah, 11th. It was the 11th.
The 11th.
Yeah.
The
Did you win
11th.
the comp?
We undefeated the first year and then won the comp the next year, not undefeated because, future music and stuff started happening a little bit.
Yeah,
so
it
we
started bailing.
skipping out
On one game-
games because you're like, oh, I'm sick, and really you're just like...
On one game in the G's, we had like
the
a pretty good
presets
team.
playing.
And one time, and we had our teacher, shout out to Mr. Holman at the time, who was he was a great man, and he was just like, the teachers get assigned to fucking different, you're a teacher of geography, but now I'm coaching the 11th all of a sudden, doesn't even give a fuck about basketball. And we wanted to see how far we could get behind in a half of basketball. Oh! Wow.
Thank you.
That That
King of the
was
side bet strikes
King
again.
of the sidey.
Do you reckon there was one bloke who had
And he won it 2-1.
Fucking
King of
Sevo.
the side bet
hat-trick at like
strikes
30
again.
bucks to 1, I reckon.
Oh,
Fucking
dude.
A Sevo hat-trick.
Yeah. I tell you what, that line's looking a bit better.
Oh, mate.
I bet you someone, I'll 50-50, but I'll take the bad odds. A forward scores next.
I'll take you.
Yeah.
I like that. That's fun.
That's
so you're
fun.
on a forward scores next?
Yeah. I mean, really, I should be getting better odds, but it's King
Nah,
of the side
that's
bet.
all
I'll
right.
let
Yeah,
it play
king of
on.
the side bet.
Yeah.
Put it in escrow.
Yeah.
Put in escrow on the phone case.
Yeah. So we tried to see. Do you remember how far we got behind in that game? We tried to get as far behind as we could in basketball and then come back and chase it down.
and but it
We
was
were
funny.
just throwing halfway shots and just fucking around. He's on the sideline having like his face is red. The
Yeah,
coach.
he was
like,
a
what the
Vietnam
fuck are you
vet as
doing?
well, you know what I mean? And he was just... And then the other coach, the assistant coach, and they wanted us by the end. And the next year, they're like, oh, we want to coach that team again. The assistant coach was like, seen Coach Carter a few too many times. This big white guy, red nut.
Oh,
about
Jeff?
Mark.
Oh,
And he
Mark.
had about 50 different basketball jerseys and shoes.
He was
and
a
thought
white
it was really
guy.
cool and tried to do the Coach Carter thing at the beginning where he's like really hard. And I was like, you run that. And we're like, no, Mark.
Yeah.
We aren't
I
doing
have
this.
to
Like,
coach these
no,
kids.
Like, no, fuck off, Mark. Because he wasn't a teacher. He was just like, got paid $20 an hour to coach us.
Yeah.
And by the end of it, we were like his like prodigy team. He's like,
Yeah.
no, we're undefeated. I was like, Mark, it's not because
Yeah,
of
yeah,
you,
yeah.
buddy.
It's not because of you.
He would've
We
soaked
signed
that
up to
Dude.
the 11s for a reason.
Wait,
mate.
how far did you get behind in that game?
I think it was like 30 points,
Yeah, 30
maybe.
points
It was
to
like
come
30
back.
something points.
The amount of buzzer beaters we had as well. You just like, I
Do you
can't
reckon he
believe
think-
this is happening. You just shoot it and the buzzer goes and you're like, oh my God, this is why you sign up to the 11s because you
Yeah.
can fucking...
Real social shit.
Good fun. Good fun.
Oh, yeah.
He would have thought he gave the greatest halftime speech of all time as
Yeah.
well.
Would he give you a halftime rev up?
Yeah, mate,
like-
but like it'd be like, come on, bro. Like, but it was one of those people who would wear these big, huge, baggy singlets. Like he was also like a doughy individual. Like he wasn't a basketballer, so he just loved it. Doughy, huge singlets, huge basketball shorts. He had like the highest high tops you've ever
It
seen.
was like a Seth Rogen body.
Yeah, he's Seth Rogen. He's Seth Rogen with red hair.
Yeah.
But listen, they were the funnest times ever.
But in terms of footy, the annoying thing, going to Scott's GPS school, unfortunately for us, we only go to the fourths in rugby, and all the schools that Rando and shit went to, they go to the 12ths. And so I find myself in the fourths. And when you're playing the fourths from those other schools, they still think they might have a career in footy. So they're like all big and training their ass off. And we would run out. We'd all been out the night before. And like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck. We had one, like we got beaten 80, 90 nil each time.
Yeah.
We would do the Riders of Rohan at the beginning. We'd go, Riders of Rohan! Assemble! And we'll get all pumped up. And then we just get the shit kicked out of us.
They'd start off with Riders of Rohan. I remember that.
Did you start that?
Yeah, it was like you and Rory Hill.
That reeks of Sebbo.
And the Frogman.
Someone else. Fucking Rise of Rohan. Jesus
We would
Christ.
ride into battle and just get slaughtered every weekend.
Penrith on the attack here.
Wasn't Jack Maddox of Wallabies fame? He played Scott's third grade.
Oh, Luai! Did he get that over?
No, he got
Held up? Yeah, he
did.
went to Scott's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but,
but
I
he
think
played third grade in his last year.
Yeah. And
there
then,
you
that you could be anything.
Yeah.
Went on and
absolutely.
played for the Wallabies, and now he's playing in Europe, I think.
Did you ever want to be a professional rugby league player? Was that
100%.
is that what you fucking dare to do?
100%. I loved it. Once I got that sniff, I think that's why I went the rugby league route, because rugby union, like you
Is lame
got
in
to know
Australia. No
someone.
offense.
If you're not picked up at 13 years old,
Yeah.
you're never going to be given a look in unless something miraculous happens. So rugby league, I saw the pathway through Harold Matt's SG Ball, knew exactly what I had to do, knew the teams I had to make to get through there.
Do you reckon if you didn't play rugby union and you didn't get injured all the time, do you reckon, and I want honesty here, please,
Yeah.
Rando, do you reckon you were of NRL caliber?
No. I saw.
Oh, fuck. He's dislocated his shoulder.
Luai?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big.
He's doing. He's tough, dude. He's not even
Ten
showing
minutes
any
long.
pain on his face. That's pretty gangster.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh, my shoulder's out. Usually when your shoulder's out, like dislocations fucking cane, don't they?
Tough.
He's very relaxed.
I think he's like put himself in like a zen.
Maybe
mode.
he's just scared because he's like, fuck, am I out for ages? You know, you're so frightened.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Same thing happened to me when the nail went through my foot golfing. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Well, you I heard you were
tough.
squealing
mate,
like
there's
a
a
stuck
video
pig.
of it. I'm not
Dude,
fucking
he's
squealing
not
at all.
even
out straight
fucking
away?
flinching. What a beast.
I kind of stopped watching it after it got in, so I didn't know if you took it out or not or how it went. Did you
Yeah,
go
that
straight to
was-
hospital?
Oh, there's an unedited, like, 20-minute clip
I don't
out
need
there.
to see that, to be honest. But
Yeah,
Stop
stop
screaming.
trying to push your content. Just
Yeah.
explain it to him.
So were you squealing like a stuck pig or not?
I would
Not
have
at
been,
all.
bro. I would have been
Like, I put the video
screaming.
up when it happened. I wasn't I said, "Oh my goodness," because I
Yeah,
was
that's
scared.
right. He
I
did.
s-
Oh my goodness.
I said, "Oh my goodness," and then I just saw the fucking thing in my foot. I'm like, "Okay, how long am I out of golf for?" You know, that was my first thought, and I freaked out.
That was
What am
your
I
first
out of
thought.
golf for?
that's right.
Yes.
Not how the fuck am I going to get this thing out of my foot?
No, because I didn't try get it out. I know from my first aid training in Year 9 that you never remove an impaled object.
Yeah, it's
Like,
true. You
why?
don't because it pulls. Creates more damage often pulling it back out.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Okay.
And also,
Oh, where are?
Good tackle.
Peachy was never going to pass that. To be
No,
honest,
6
but-
again. Stay away from the sideline.
come
See,
on forward.
yeah,
Come
Go
on
Nathan.
forwards.
Nathan Cleary.
Uh-oh.
Get a forward in there.
Well, the good thing with the Panthers is that they've got Jack Cogger there, so he can fill into half easy, and Sony Luke can play the rest of the game.
Does that mean a forward will go over soon?
I don't know, mate.
So they got Cogger on the bench.
No, Cogger was
Oh,
playing
you
9.
just mean? Oh, was
now
he?
he's going to play left half.
Oh.
Peachy.
Fuck, you're looking.
Surprising.
You're hanging on
Is
to
Mitch
your
Kenny
king of the-
injured? What? Who's playing 9? Jack Cogger.
No, Mitch Kenny was playing previously. Oh, they're on.
Oh.
Jeez, he did well to pick that
No,
up.
they're all directionless here. Come on, Nath.
Just a little.
Just go yourself, Nath.
Don't go to the edges.
Nath, go yourself.
Go yourself,
Go yourself,
Nath.
Nath. Go yourself, Nath. Go yourself, Nath.
Here he is. Oh,
Oh,
that's going to
sorry.
be a knock on from Hopgood.
Dude, I thought
Ooh.
I thought that was going to bounce his way, Tommy.
Fuck, I did not see this coming.
I should have gone fucking Panthers. I mean Eels.
Nicholas Turnbull, is Rando ripped under that shirt? You better fucking bet your last dollar, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
not
ripped.
taking
He's
it
ripped his shit. Just give a little pat.
No.
Give it a little
Oh,
pat.
shit.
Nah.
No pack?
I haven't worked out in
Maybe
what,
after
5
techie.
weeks,
Maybe after a
maybe.
techie.
5 weeks. Jesus Christ. Make it like fucking hell.
Okay, do you train
5
regularly?
weeks.
Like, are
Yeah,
you
when I was on.
no, I just mean like generally in life.
Yeah, absolutely.
You like to train?
Yeah.
What do you do? It's just sit-ups,
I
push-ups.
just like got a general routine that
Rub
I do
oil
each
on the
3
bod.
days. Do like just like literally bicep, tricep. I'm not a fucking personal trainer, but that's my program.
Buys and tries.
Buys and tries one day, then I go legs one day, and then chest and back.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's
You know
so
that
hard.
Tom and I are on.
Athletes, yes.
Well, no, yeah, athletes, yes, obviously. I think that goes without saying. But we're on a journey to Six Pack City. Are you aware of that? And that
Very aware, and I thought you're definitely progressing.
I am
The
progressing.
fuck, dude?
Seen you take your jumper off.
I am progressing.
hurts.
Thanks, to Rando, for saying that because I feel like I'm getting closer to Six Pack City.
Yeah, absolutely.
Same.
Tom is too. This week when he goes on the long blacks and gets off the
Yeah,
oats.
dude, I'm getting on the long blacks. That'll change it.
If you stick on the techies the whole time.
Yeah, or just drink techie for breakfast.
Well, techies a clean drink.
Techie brekkie.
After the first 4 sips, I don't cringe when I drink it.
Yeah, see, you're starting to get it. And I think once it gets a bit,
It'll get its fucking talons into your brado.
it gets a bit more a bit more chilled with the ice cube. Maybe it melts a little bit.
Yeah,
It's
very nice.
the way we should actually probably put a bottle in the
It's
freezer.
delicious and nutritious.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, I
Good
thought that was a
tackle.
forward going over.
It's like one of those drinks like ouzo. Like you can't really mix. Do you
it's not
mix your ouzo or
Yeah.
no?
Held up. Look at the fucking side bet king over there, calm as a cucumber. The SBK.
The problem is,
SBK.
I'm all mixed up. I need the Penrith to score, but I don't want it to be a forward.
Otherwise, king of the side bet.
King of the
Yes.
side bet.
Oh. Ooh.
You got a bit of Sam Bankman-Fried about you, except from a side bet.
No. He wouldn't get a side bet.
Well,
What happened? Is there any updates on that guy? Is he in jail?
I think it's next year, the trial.
Right.
Dude, I thought they were dropping a lot of charges on him.
Listen, it depends who you talk to, but apparently they've dropped charges. I wish Dior was here to look him up, but he was in bed with a lot of powerful Democrats.
Yeah.
Well, I think he actually
was the
donated.
second
He
biggest
donated,
donor.
but he also donated the same amount to the Republicans. He just didn't publicly acknowledge it because if you
Right.
do, you're looked down as a piece
Well,
of
he's
shit.
got,
'cause,
well,
like,
he's got
in
powerful.
the-
He's got powerful friends. Put it that way.
Yeah. but he was actually equally as big a donor to both, which is just so like the way to do it. Just pay him both, and then whoever gets in power, you're like, thank you.
Yeah, it's actually genius.
If you got that amount of money and you know you're doing bad shit, you just have to give money to
pay it off. And dude, he was like sitting on the sort of like the body that was doing like sort of crypto reform, like government crypto reform.
Well, no, he was pushing for them to be, what's the term I'm looking for?
Regulated?
Like regulated, yes. But so he was like pushing,
he was on the regulation body.
He was pushing regulation body so that he would be first cab off the rank to be regulated.
Apparently, isn't the Binance guy now in trouble?
Yeah,
because wasn't he the guy? And again, I don't follow it that much. I hear like a headline and I'll fucking talk like I know. But Binance was the guy that fucked Sam Bankman-Fried.
Yeah.
And then now apparently Binance
but Sam was doing the wrong thing.
Yeah, but I think Binance guy was now doing the wrong thing. Allegedly, do your own research.
Like Sam was using money that was like
he was transferring it all into another
he was taking
and just taking the piss with the money as well. You know what I mean?
They were just fucking all of their guts and pingers in the Bahamas.
Well, there was a bunch of nerds who were on like stimulants and fucking each other.
Yeah, they were having nerd orgies. A nerd orgy is not something I want to be a part of.
No, but it is something you'd like to see like Attenborough narrate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the nerds and fucking each other. They don't know what to do, but they're figuring it out.
The alpha, Sam Bankman-Fried with these big alphas slowly inserts
in the nerd community, your brain is how you determine the alpha. Or the amount of money you have.
Yeah. And his BO.
They all stink.
That would have been
a stinky orgy.
I'll give you the hot tip. That would have been the smelliest orgy all time.
Maybe not as smelly as a geek orgy, but
nerd and geek, same thing.
They're the same thing. Where do we distinguish?
Or you say, is a geek not smart?
A geek's a bit stinkier. You know what I mean?
You reckon a geek's stinkier than a fucking crypto nerd?
Is a geek a stinky nerd?
I don't know.
I need a rule check on that.
Yeah, we do.
You explain yourself.
So I reckon a nerd is more just like a quiet, well-hygiene person on a computer type thing, where a geek can be, maybe they can not be stinky, but that geek can be like, oh, you're just a geek. You're a bit weird. You smell a bit funny. Like you've got a rotten banana in the back of your backpack under like your broken Game Boy. Like there's all these nerds are actually smart. Geeks are like in that world, but geeks are like essentially degenerate nerds.
Are they almost like they're from the same genus, but they are slightly different evolutionarily speaking?
Yeah.
Like Neanderthals and Homo sapiens.
Yeah.
Is that what you're referring to?
Yes.
Is that where we're going with this? But geeks come and fix your computer. Yeah, okay. I know what you're saying. Because nerds like build software.
But nerds create the computers.
They create computers, whereas geeks are like geeks to you. Like I'll come and show you how to fucking use a floppy disk. Yeah. Okay.
No, I'm glad we got to the bottom of that.
I'm with you now, Sebbo. Big time.
That was a nerd orgy, the Sam Bankman-Fried one. A geek orgy is it back at the Geeks to You shop? Like after hours at Geeks to You, they turn the lights off, lock the front door, and
geeks float in that world, but they can't make it. You know what I mean? Nerds make it. They write the code.
Yes. Nerds write the code. That's a great fucking point.
That's great. That's good stuff.
Nerds write the code. Yep. That sounds...
Yeah, geeks are sweaty nerds. That's what someone said.
Geeks are sweaty nerds, yeah. Geeks are poor nerds as well.
Yeah. Lol.
You need a breather after that, don't you?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
That's just coming to a realisation. All four of us working something out together.
Yeah, as one. Big family. Line looking pretty good. Sebastian.
Looking real good. Yeah. I'm pretty happy with it.
Oh,
dude,
yeah? I mean, touching yourself?
Parramatta's, Parramatta have got it over Penrith. It's just bizarre.
It's so weird. So
Except in grand finals.
They'd be the first bottom 8 team to beat Penrith at home since round 10, 2019. And this is the first sold-out Thursday night game in NRL history as well.
Is it really?
It's never sold out on
Thursday.
Thursday.
Sold out on a Thursday night.
Fuck, people really are getting into the finals fever.
Absolutely.
Good stats from you, mate.
They are. There's some good ones there.
There's some nice stats there from an SG ball.
From a fucking SG ball. Had I not known that you'd played professionally, I would have told you to shut up at some point.
I can feel the respect. I can feel
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
renewed respect.
Oh,
is-
yeah,
Listen,
don't you
it's
worry.
refreshing.
I'd be lying if I said that respect hasn't gone up.
Oh, it's got or fully refreshed.
Yep. I mean, I
Replenished.
just see you as a different man,
Yeah, yeah.
really.
Thank you.
I might start having to call you by your first actual name. I call you Nathan.
Oh wow, that'd be well. When you guys were saying Nath, it was wigging me out for a little bit. There, so appreciate
People
it.
were saying Rando's life so rando. Which is accurate.
Very accurate. Very accurate.
What I just saw the Oak sponsorship. Obviously, it's on the jersey, but there was
Gutho, just go in, mate.
Try time, Tommy.
Thank
got
you.
Yep.
Gutho of Narborough fame. I'm glad I made some money off you.
This is crazy.
Line is locked in at least. Mozaki's alive after Thursday night.
Mine's dead.
Yeah, yours is
Fuck.
dead.
That's
Dead in the
annoying.
water.
Dead in the water. Got it wrong. You remember the Oak factory that used to be outside of Newcastle?
I mean, like,
I
to be
didn't go
honest,
up
I didn't
Newey
spend a lot of
around
time
then.
outside of Newcastle.
I don't think I've
yeah.
been to Newcastle, to be honest. I've been
Ever?
to the Hunter region, but
He'll
I
be there
haven't
for
been
the
to
fucking. Are you going to
Newcastle.
come to the Hacker Major? We could lock you in for that.
I'm actually off in France.
Oh, so when you said
Yeah.
that
When you
wanted
said
to
you
come,
wanted to come, you were
had
lying
no
to us?
intention.
I just realised 15th of September.
Or is it
was the
then like
date I'm
once he then
leaving.
admits that he's a professional footballer, he's now better than us?
Yeah,
and he's like,
no,
actually,
not what I'm
can't
saying.
make it.
What are you going
Sorry,
over there to
guys.
talk to Catalans?
So I'm going over there. Well, I just got messaged by my skipper from Mossman, who told me to mention a bit more about Mossman. So we're going over there on a rugby trip. We're actually going up against Namibia, like in between games.
I thought you'd retired.
I thought you
I'm
were
not.
retired.
Well, I'm not playing against Namibia. I can't play against Namibia.
So who the fuck are you playing?
We're training against them.
Oh,
I'm just picking up
training.
I'm like
Well, you're
Sam
going on a
Burgess.
trip
Sam
to
Burgess picks
train.
up
You said
picks up
play.
a pad.
So you're just going to go training?
So you're
train
going
over.
to train against Namibia
Yes.
at the Rugby World Cup.
Yes.
That is such Mossman Wales behaviour.
Well, where?
That is, yeah. I couldn't even think of that as a joke.
No.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that is.
Talk me through that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just going, mate. I just put down my deposit. I'm going.
So you're all going over like a footy tour.
Yeah, footy trip. Yeah,
How long are you over there for?
2 weeks.
Sick. That'll be
What
fun.
games are you watching?
The blockbuster, Namibia, Uruguay.
Oh, yeah, that's
Okay, is that the only game?
Well, that's the only one we could get tickets to be honest.
Oh, you didn't. You left it that late.
Yeah, well, the tickets sold out at the start of the year, and we only booked on like at the very
Yeah, right.
before it all launched and stuff. So the only tickets you can get now are fucking $2,000 for like that hospitality shit. But yeah.
I saw a video today of the Fijian team over in Fiji running up a hill together, like linked arms, and
They go hard.
that was showing plenty of energy. And I don't want this to sound un-Australian because it's not meant to be, but I'm worried about that clash against Fiji. In our
Yeah, well,
pool
it's
game.
the one that
I'm worried about our
dictate-
pool
Yeah.
stage.
Well, that's kind of it, though, right? Like,
So
we
we've
don't-
got Wales, and then Fiji's the only other team that can beat us.
I mean,
Portugal, no.
We've played the exact same outside of Portugal. We've played the exact same teams for the last 3 World Cups. They really need to change the random draw
Yeah.
because we
it's not
played
that-
Wales
it
and Fiji ever since 2011.
It
If
doesn't
not
feel like it's that random, does it?
2007. Yeah.
In 2015, we had England, though, as well.
Did we?
And you'll remember that we
Oh, yeah,
dusted
we
those
dusted those
pricks.
guys.
Did you break your eye socket?
Sorry?
Did you ever break your eye socket playing footy?
No, did someone say that?
Or someone just said broken eye socket, collapsed lung. I was like, what the fuck?
No, just
You
a
did
rib.
collapse your lung.
No eye socket. No.
Okay.
Dislocated hip. That was fucked.
You dislocated your hip.
Running.
Just running, just straight running. You didn't
just
even
straight
fall
running,
over?
not even
How's that
falling over.
possible?
It just popped out. Oh, fuck if I know.
Seb, I'll bet you $50 no one scores before half time.
That's a good bet.
Come on.
Take that, Sam.
no,
Take it.
someone else take it.
Yeah, you take it.
Someone else.
Well, you're
You
king of
guys
the
got. I've
society.
had 2 already. You guys have 1, 1, and 0. So technically,
I didn't go past the ATM for a reason, mate.
Oh, do you not have a piggy bank?
No, you
Oh,
don't give me that
shit.
privilege.
No, we should give you that
Okay,
privilege.
okay. Out of the break, I was going to say, who do they cut to? Who do they cut to? Oh,
No, you can't. Too late. You got to say it as soon as it cuts to someone else.
okay. Isaiah Yo next.
Liam Martin.
Isaiah. Oh. I don't mind this.
This is so fucked up, dude.
You really wish it was like the old days where you could bet on ads or if the first ad up. So like, thank you, Mr. Hooker. Like if you had well-known
You're the best.
if you had well-known ads,
You could do it for
I miss those days. Shout to Co. But
You
know.
could do it for KO because don't they have certain...
No, but
ads
even
playing?
like normal TV, you don't have classic ads anymore like that. You know what
Oh,
I mean?
Sebbo,
Like-
you might have. You
Like
maybe should-
Dawson's will move you just around the corner.
Oh,
Right across Australia.
I don't even know that. Like, I wasn't from Dubbo. I just know that because you sing it so much.
I'm a big jingle guy. Okay, Brad Arthur next. Oh,
Pay up.
you didn't bet me.
No, I didn't. It was too late. It's probably a little bit dribbly.
Isaiah,
there he
got there,
is.
he got the
Right
card.
there. Peachy next.
Who would have picked Penrith down by 18 at half-time?
Mate, it's so fucking annoying.
Halftime interview, Clint Gutherson.
We're hoping
Clint
that
Gutherson. Clint Gutherson, halftime
Dylan
interview.
Brown.
walking off the field. No, it won't be Dylan. Won't be Dylan.
Channel 9's
Pick
got,
someone.
It'll be Gutho.
Channel 9's got Dylan Brown.
Pick someone else.
They're not going to do it.
Oh, what's the news?
Well, he
go.
dislocated his fucking shoulder.
Yeah.
How long does that take?
Bro, I
Is
cannot
that just
believe.
a pop-in job?
Yeah, that's what I don't know.
Well, it depends because like you can dislocate.
do an AC,
Oh yeah, you can dislocate it, but you can fucking rip all your tendons apart. You can fuck everything, right?
That
Yeah.
was a crossface.
I've done a lot of injuries, but shoulder.
Like, look at this here.
luckily,
You
is
got
what I've
Brycey
never
C
done.
landing on you. Bang.
No.
Like Tom Treboy was dislocated his shoulder and was out for the season.
Was there more to it though?
Yeah, I think so. He had,
Yeah, but
he had
I'm
an
saying-
existing shoulder.
No. He just dislocated his shoulder. That was it, literally it. But that's what like you can just dislocate it and sometimes they can just put it back in. But I think you can like fuck everything up.
Yeah, right.
The fact that he is not like wincing in pain is as savage as I've ever seen.
It's good stuff. Rando, Brianna Pyrrhus.
My roommate.
She
Who's
wants
watching
you to notice her.
Okay. Hi,
She
Bree.
said, Rando,
Hey, Bree.
notice me.
Rando knows
Bree,
it.
go
Hey,
to
Brown
bed.
Art.
Go to bed. Go to bed.
Go to bed. Tom, what do you make of this? Do you believe Cleary needs to play in gloves to channel his inner Mary Fowler?
Listen, I think that there's certainly an argument to be made.
Is that the worst idea all time?
I don't think it's a bad idea. Shout out to footy gloves from the early 2000s. I used to play in them, so I get it.
Really?
Sterling Mortlock,
When I was
Leeds
like
Keary,
14.
Sailor.
Yeah. I don't know if Sailor... Sailor
Sailor
definitely did. Don't think Takiri did. But Giddo did, Mortlock did, Sailor
The
did.
greats did.
Yeah.
No one does anymore?
No. So it's just pointless, right?
Yeah. No grip on them or anything?
Your hands have got grip, I think. Like, I don't have to...
Is it illegal? Is it?
I've
Did
no
they
idea.
did they make it illegal?
I don't know. Maybe they did.
I think they did.
They must have.
So
Otherwise,
they
you'd see,
did. Otherwise
you'd
you'd see it
him.
more often,
If it was
for sure.
raining, you'd see him.
Oh, 100%.
What happened to shoulder pads?
They're still there if you want them, but I don't think
I
they
don't
do that.
think so,
I don't think
yeah.
they really do anything.
Yeah. No, I don't think so. Oh, they were.
Punters and dribblers, are gloves illegal? Let me know.
I wore shoulder pads in my first year of Harold Matts because I was seriously scared of the
I wore
contacts.
shoulder pads when I was little, and then you just sort of realize you don't
kinda
need
just
them.
really- yeah,
I think
well-
also
well, I
when
was
you're younger,
head-
you kind of think it's cool.
I was full, like, Mum's watching this podcast as well now because I've gotten all the messages.
Shout
coming
out
through.
Mama Corbet.
She had me full on headgear, shoulder pads in my first Harold Matts game. Looked like a
Really?
fool. Yeah.
But was no one else doing that? I
No
get
one else
it.
was doing that,
I
mate.
get it.
Wade
Like,
Egan was built like a stick back in the day, and he was all whacking blokes.
so do you reckon they'd remember you or nah?
Hope Wade remembers me.
Yeah?
Maxie remembers me. Maxie remembers me. For
Who's
sure.
Maxie?
Max King.
Oh yeah, is he
Bulldogs,
playing for the
mate.
Storm?
Playing for the
Oh,
Dogs
the
at the
Dogs.
moment. Yeah.
Did he play for the Storm?
Played for the Titans and the Storm.
Yeah, right. There you go.
Yeah.
Maxie remembers you.
Do you reckon Colamatungi remembers you?
Absolutely not. I've
Okay.
got a photo with him though.
Dude, we should
Back in the
ask.
day.
Anytime we
Anytime
chat
I
to
see
like
it.
one of those players, go, do you remember Rando?
Yes.
I hope
We
Cam
will.
Murray
Were you
remembers me.
Rando at the time at all?
Hell no. No.
Were we
I was like a
Corbs?
normal person.
We Corbs?
Corbs, yeah.
Or Bessie?
Corby was. I was got Corby all
Corby.
up until I moved over to the Gold Coast. Then everyone called me Nathan, but before that, everyone knows me as Corby.
What about Bessie?
Never.
Corbin Dallas.
Corabetti.
Corbin
I
Dallas,
got Corabetti
Corabetti.
a few times.
Sorbet.
No.
What?
You're the first people to call me by my French terminology.
Fucking hell! It's just us, is it?
yeah.
That's funny. That's funny stuff. And so you went to Shaw. For some reason, I didn't know you went to Shaw.
I felt
Maybe you did and I just forgot. I don't know.
Maybe.
Like, I
So
mean,
it's an unforgettable score.
we've all got a finite amount of space in our brain, and like if I was going to make way for like other more important information, that might have been something I let go of.
Absolutely. Sure was good. Good school.
Yeah. One of our mates left in year 11 to go to Shaw so that he could row in the first 8, and then because he was a rower, I won't say his name, he's a friend, he's a good man, but he bailed in year 11 or 10. He was a good rower, but he wanted to win fucking Head of the River, which for those that don't know is like the big like rowing competition.
Just to win Head of the River?
Yeah.
Look, I've always...
And it's boring as fuck.
It's the
Well, like, what's-
shittest
where-
fucking
forced to go
race.
watch
Like-
it,
Yeah.
and you have to go watch your people row a thing. It's like, look,
And it's over in a second.
I
You got to watch it.
don't
There's no
care.
you're in the
And
sun.
I like going to my school, like my mates, but I don't have that school pride. It's like, no, we need to go win for our school. I don't give a shit. I'd rather be at the festival than watching guys.
But
row,
also
for
we
fuck's
were
sake.
never winning it, so it was like fuck. Maybe if we were in with a chance.
No,
right?
but still, it's on a. If it was on a school day, I get you.
Yeah.
I'm there.
Yeah.
But like your
But
weekend taken
it's
up by
Saturday,
this shit.
Penrith.
Yeah.
During the summer, it's a
and
tough
you're
slog. And you're in
making
your
me go.
school uniform. You got to have your tie done.
Yeah.
You got to have your jacket on.
Yeah.
And you're waiting for the
thank you.
headmaster to give you the approval to take the jacket off so you can be in your shirt.
But
No,
so my
thank
mate,
you.
our mate, he left in year 11. So we've been to the school the whole year, like the whole time. Then left to go to Shaw to win Head of the River, and then you didn't win it. And it was like, suck a dick.
Probably
mate.
one of the only years that we did
Yeah,
win, I swear
yeah.
to God.
Yeah, I think one of the boys one of your Shaw boys, like dislocated his shoulder on the way to put the boat in the water. And so it was like they were fucked.
What's it called? Crabbing? I think crabbing stopped us in our year as well.
That's like where you're like, he was in the first 8. Eddie, he'd be able to tell you.
Was he?
What?
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
The Cox.
No, he was a stroke, dude. I know. That must have been a
Eddie,
shit
fuck
year.
off.
Well, it was a shit year, obviously.
Mate, that's a bigger revelation than me playing SG ball right there. Him playing
Him rowing.
first aid.
Yeah. I actually don't know. Like, I'm still shocked by that as well. He's fit, obviously, but like fucking first 8. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I mean, rowing's just essentially, who's the best at exercising. You know what I mean? Like,
Absolutely. The fitness that they go through is messed up.
Yeah.
Full respect to them though. I can't get
Full
on
respect in the way you say
I can't
full
get on an
respect
erg
is
machine for
to
2
move on
minutes.
from the conversation. Otherwise, like, I'm not like, salute you, soldier. Like, I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. But that's just me.
No, I'm with you. Sorry, I was just reading some of the comments there. Someone's saying, do you think we may have rattled Cleary with the whole fucking revelation about him?
Probably.
Probably.
Well, it wasn't our revelation, punters and dribblers.
You reported it.
We reported
according
it.
to
We
every
reported.
single-
We read it in the paper. We reported on it, and then that was what was funny. Was we were saying as well, like that the newspapers that initially reported it were re-reporting it as our report. All we did was just read it.
Yeah.
They were like, reported on Hello Sport. You're like, what the fuck? You guys said it first. But great rumour.
Did you hear about the news? There was I don't know. They didn't name the website, but an NRL website did ChatGPT for the NRLW game,
What do you mean?
What do you mean
and
they did it?
and they literally copied and pasted the prompt. I don't know how the hell you do that.
What do you mean
Hold
they
on, come
did
in
it?
with your mic. I can't hear. Oh, no. Just wait
When you
a
say
second.
they did the game, what do you mean? Like
to report on it.
They said you are an experienced journalist, sports journalist. Pretend you're, or like you are an experienced sports journalist. Write a match report on this game.
And this
using
was the
these quotes.
result. These like, did they sort of go like, this is what happened, this is who scored, write the result?
Well, Fox Sports took that part out, but yeah, it was just the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
But they put it up as an actual thing intentionally, like as in.
No, I have no idea how.
Are we
they
try,
did-
but
like,
what
this
I'm
is
trying to
a-
get is, was this someone who didn't want to do their job and went, fuck it,
100%,
I'm going.
100%.
Yeah, and they did, and they forgot. They copied and pasted it and forgot to take the prompts out.
How do you copy and paste the prompt? That's crazy.
Listen,
You can't.
Listen, it was posted, right? So it obviously
That's
happened.
crazy.
It's fucking
When
ridiculous.
the fuck
It
did
is.
that happen?
But it does have its limitations.
Came out today.
Oh, did it?
Well, so it would have been on the weekend, but they didn't name the website.
Oh, so we don't know where it was.
No.
That is
that's-
fucking hilarious.
Like ChatGPT, I thought it was great. Then I realised it's not perfect because I was trying to find a song from the movie
No.
Triple X with Vin Diesel, and it's in the club scene when they're saying like "Welcome to Revolution." No.
Yeah.
I was like, ChatGPT, please tell me the time code when they're in the nightclub in Triple X scene so I can find the name of the song. I think it's after this, and they're like, this scene doesn't exist. I'm like, no, it does exist. And it says, oh, I'm sorry, you're right. And then they give you more information. I'm like, just tell me the fucking song and
they're very
shit.
submissive.
Right.
ChatGPT is very submissive. When you tell them you're right, they believe that you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're like, oh, sorry, I must be right. Okay.
Not like
right.
when people go like,
not all. No.
who do you think's going to score in this next game? And they go like, fucking Craig Gower. And you go, Craig Gower retired 5 years ago, or however long ago. And they go like, oh, no, you're right.
I saw someone was trying to get a diagnosis from it based on like symptoms, and it started making up medical journals to support its.
Was it making it up, or was it taking it from a fake?
No. So it was no. It started like misquoting people, making up
really?
journals and shit to defend its position on its diagnosis of a customer.
Now,
patient, rather.
Are we doing Titanic trivia already? That's what the people want to know.
It looks like you put the hat on for a reason.
It's correct.
Is the hat on, Tom?
That looks like it. Did you just go get yourself an ice cube?
Yep.
Fuck, you're out of control, mate.
It's just the
All
Titanic
right,
way, man.
lay it on us. Titanic trivia.
What are we giving away?
What do you want to give away? We got any?
Tobler, what have we got to give away? Okay, we give it.
One Wallabies beret. We got two. We got three.
Oh, we got three? Definitely. Okay, punters and dribblers. What a special occasion this is. Tonight is the night of hats. The night of hats tonight. So you'll be getting a We Mean Well cap. You'll be getting a pink punters and dribblers. You'll be getting a limited edition, an LE Wallabies French beret. Obviously, bonjour, Je m'appelle Edward. Je m'appelle Edward. This is a beret. This is limited edition. Obviously, the Wallabies playing in France this year, trying to bring back Bill. This is fucking elite stuff. You put it on. I'm capped up. Sebbo, have you got a hat laying around?
Yeah, I got something laying around.
What are you laying around, bro?
There might only be one of them left, but the Pina Colada breaking the yips bucket hat's a pretty good one.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that. That's
Yeah.
cool. So there's a lot at stake tonight.
Worn by myself.
Holy shit, bail the camera. Wow.
You look like Street Fighter, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Holy shit.
You want to go home? You want to go home with me? Hiya! Like,
Great film.
What about an RM Williams limited edition leather rugby ball? Well, listen.
What was that?
Someone's asking about a limited edition RM Williams
Watch this
leather rugby
space.
ball. Watch this space.
Watch this space.
Watch this space.
RC Junior. Watch this space.
Okay.
Hit us to the
Rando
question.
obviously not interested.
No,
That's fine.
Rando's gone, middle of the Titanic, and he's going to knock the light
that's
over.
fine.
Sebbo, can you watch that light? So Rando can slide through
Just
there.
slip through, mate.
Luckily, he's skinny enough to fit through the door. He doesn't give a fuck about
All
Titanic.
right.
He's gone.
Okay. In celebration, punters and dribblers, of Rando's surprise news, okay, which caught us all off guard,
All by surprise.
all by surprise, I think it would be good tonight in terms of Titanic trivia to take the punter and the dribbler off guard, off surprise.
Okay.
On surprise.
Yep.
So what, if I was to play, let's say you'd seen the movie before, and I was to play it to you again, but slip in an alternative ending, would that take you by surprise? Yeah, it would. You'd go, where the fuck did this come from, James Cameron? Where the fuck did this come from?
Yep.
Now, there are alternative endings flying around on the internet, punters and dribblers. I've seen them. Now, at the end of the actual movie, Rose DeWitt-Bucator, now a 99-year-old woman or 101 or whatever the fuck it is dropping the heart of the ocean into the ocean by herself. And she does so. And she gets closure. She goes to bed. She dies. And then she roots Jack in her dreams. What happens in the alternative ending? Describe it. You don't have to nail it. Just describe it. Tobler has the essence of it. If you can describe the essence of it. And there's going to be a degree of, I like that answer better.
Yeah. Yeah, you get just subjectivity.
That's right. And we never do subjectivity.
We don't really, do we?
No, we don't. So the best answer wins.
But you need to get it right as well. You can't just make it up. Like,
you
there
can't.
is a truth. There's a reality.
There is a truth.
There is
It'll
a
be how
truth.
much you describe and in what order of
It
events.
was doing
and
the
all that sort of-
rounds on Instagram
We saw it
algorithms
recently. Yeah,
I saw it-
very
I saw it a
recently.
few
And
weeks
it was
ago, I think.
fucking awful. in terms of
terrible.
Like, thank the heavens.
It was so bad, this ending. I thought to myself, why even film it?
Yeah, I couldn't believe they even filmed it.
But when I don't want to give too much away,
you
but
can't.
you know,
wait until we get an answer and then you can.
But like, no, I'm looking. Harry Newman, Lizzie sees her grandmother climbing over the
you don't
rail.
say it because you can fucking they'll see it.
But they can already read it. Lizzie sees her grandmother climbing on the railing. After an exclamation, Lizzie and Brock both run to the scene, presumably. No, not enough. She returns to bed where she dies and drifts away. Not enough. Oh, people don't know.
That's
Okay,
all right.
this is going to be a good one.
This is good, and this was in honour of you, Rando, because you threw us through a curveball that we didn't expect, which was that you were a professional footballer. So now we are asking an unexpected question, which is, what was the alternate ending of Titanic?
Fuck. Wouldn't have a fucking clue, to be honest.
Well, that's all right. We had no clue that you played rugby professionally, footy. So.
Okay, I guess we're both on the same page.
Exactly.
Here.
You know what I mean? We're all shocked.
Damn.
Second half underway here. Bang, kickoff. And the clock doesn't start until it's caught. No, there we go. 39, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 39, 50.
I'm going to go back and see the biggest halftime margin Penrith have faced at home.
Like it. Now, do you just go into your own little...
Do you have like a...
Just a little
Can you
found.
search keywords, or you have
like
to
your
look
little
at, like,
database?
tabs?
Do you have your own
Can you
rando
search
database?
keywords, or is it just like...
It's just
like,
a manual sort of
Yeah,
vibe. Where I
yeah,
just,
yeah.
Not that I'm going back through every game, but...
But there's like a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
And are you just constantly adding shit to it? Like,
Yeah,
so it's
absolutely.
It's becoming more and more powerful
It's
with like every
becoming
game.
very powerful. And I was talking to a mate about working into BigQuery and shit like that.
Into what?
BigQuery?
What's that?
It's like you put this is how he described it to me. You put a bunch of factors in, and it finds the most. You like push the button, and it just goes through every single factor of a game, and will tell you what the most important factors of each game are. Whether it's the weather, whether it's the referee, whether it's the team's form, or whatever.
Okay.
Which is another level of
Touch of the Voldemort's about you there.
I still got my nose.
No. But so, and is that only really achievable after you've got to reach a certain amount of data accumulated?
So I got the whole reason that I started Rando is, one, because of my girlfriend. She told me to start posting all that sort of content out.
You going to shout her out? Or
I'm going to shout her out. Thank you, Maddie, so much.
Well
Because
done, Maddie.
I'm going to get messages of abuse.
Do you love her?
Don't shout her out. I love her.
Okay. Tell her you love her.
I love you, Maddie.
Okay, good.
Love
nice.
you so much.
There you go. That's beautiful.
She's going to love that. Hope she cuts this and puts it up on her story.
Clip it up, Maddie.
No, but like she told me to go through, because I did this massive spreadsheet during COVID of the last 5 years of just going through every game individually, watching the highlights, seeing if it rained, if it didn't rain, and just making that database off the back of that.
Shit.
Which was a lot. Yeah. Well, I was in the Gold Coast by myself.
No, dude, I'm not judging
No one
it. It's
around
not
me.
judging.
I'm just
I
saying,
Had nothing better to do.
That's like a lot. It's like a lot of shit to do.
It's a lot of shit to do. So off the back of that, that's where I've got all the factors.
But
So I've
again,
only
more
got my
nerdy
factors.
than geeky. Like, you're not a sweaty.
Yeah, that's not geeky. That's nerdy.
Sports nerd.
No, it's
Jock.
good. No, it's
Jockey.
good stuff.
I
Yeah,
think
it's look,
jockey.
it's nerdy and jockey.
Yeah, it's sort of jockey.
Yeah,
We're
fair
still
enough.
waiting for a good answer, punters and dribblers.
That's all right.
Oh
Gutho!
my god!
Fucking hell.
Well, the only thing good I've had on my bed is
Holy
Guffo
moly.
scoring. That's the only thing.
So you were saying, so it was COVID and you input every time it rained or didn't rain.
So I'd dead set take down every game, all the tries, like literally wrote out. I did it manually because at the time I didn't have the skills to automatically bring in the
Data.
stuff, the data. Now I know how to actually do that.
APIs and shit.
Not really APIs, just
I don't know what that is.
data crawls. Data, like I crawl it, like you can do like XML queries and stuff.
Right.
That just automatically pull it after a game.
Yeah,
Which
definitely not a nerd.
Josh
Please tell me
Dumper.
Great last name.
Josh Dumper. Rose threatens to throw the necklace overboard when she's stopped by her granddaughter and Brock. She hands over the necklace for a moment. That's to Brock Lovett, a.k.a.
The late great Bill Paxton.
The late great Bill Paxton, before launching into the ocean. Well done, Josh Dumper. Josh gets the bickies.
Yeah. Screenshot and email turbo@hellosport.com.au.
Easy one for you. For a bonus point, for another hat, Bill Paxton. Ready? Hit me up. I have to lie to women to get laid, and I don't score much. I got a little dick. It's pathetic. What is it?
Is that what film?
Yeah.
What film Bill Paxton's in? Great. Great.
That's good.
I watched it on Sunday night.
I'm trying to think about what you
Sebbo's Sunday night action flicks. You know what I mean?
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Sebbo's Sunday night
to
action
do
flicks.
No, I'm not going to say. Can I have a guess at it? Or if I
You don't know what it is. Someone don't Google it though. You know what I mean?
Of course they're going to Google it.
Ah. Have I got the thing? Hold on, I'll get the thing.
You don't think they're going to Google it?
Of course
That
they're
was
going to
such a
Google
large
it.
exhale, as if they're going to fucking live by your rules.
Yeah, someone got it.
What is it?
True Lies. He's hanging him over the thing. I got
Mate,
a
I
little
don't
dick.
even remember True Lies.
You remember True Lies?
No, I don't. Sorry, dude.
Oh, fuck.
I love Sebbo's Sunday night fucking action.
Yeah.
Shy Money, a screenshot and email turbo@hellosport.com.au.
Are you a big Sunday night action guy? Is that
Love
your
it.
thing?
90s action, yeah.
Does
We
Millie watch it with
loves
you?
It,
Or do
loves
you
it.
watch it
Like,
yourself?
No, she loves 90s action.
What's your best recommendations? I'm trying to get into the
90s
old school
action.
music,
Oh, dude,
movies.
there's a heap of them.
Mate, like, Cliffhanger is probably number
The
one.
Rock, Face Off.
So, yeah, the trilogy.
I don't
of-
reckon
the-
Cliffhanger's the number one either.
No, for me, I love Cliffhanger because it's like the baddies are fucking bad. It's just like raw shit in a
I'm
mountain.
a big Die Hard guy.
Die
Yeah, I
Hard.
haven't.
Die Hard 1 and 2.
I'm gonna be honest.
Three's
with you, I've
good.
never watched
Three's
Die
good
Hard.
as well.
You never watched them?
Never watched it.
Die Hard
watch-
1 and 2 are good. 3's the one.
Die Hard 2 is sick.
That's Die Hard with a Vengeance.
No, that's 3.
Was that 3?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
then
3.
I'm...
It's
three
Die
is good.
Die
Hard 2's
Die
in the
Hard 2's
plane.
Do
Die
I
Hard 2's
miss-
the plane and it's Christmas time.
Do I
Yeah,
miss
yeah,
anything
yeah.
if I watch 3 or not?
No, you can just watch
No,
it. But you may
3's
as well
good.
watch
it's
them in order.
Samuel L. J.
No, you can just watch
But
it.
you just you can
Yeah,
watch them in
I'll
order.
watch them. Yeah.
Do you ever watch the Lethal Weapons?
Yeah, they were good, dude. Early Lethal Weapons
Because
were
I
dope.
watched them when we were younger,
Yeah.
but I haven't watched them
Nah,
since.
they're not the type of 90s action I love.
No,
like,
they're comedy action.
Yeah, they're more comedy.
But they're
Yeah,
good, though.
Yeah, but I like, if I 90s action, it's like...
The fact that he says
Yeah.
I'm too old for this shit in every movie,
But
you're
like,
like, this is
90s
good
action,
stuff.
like people, like it's almost like those movies were made for adults.
Where
Back in
is
that, 'cause
Jackie
adults are in the
Chan
cinema.
now?
Action movies
That's a good
now are like
question.
made
That's
for
not
young
Lethal
kids.
Weapon. You're thinking of Rush
Oh,
Hour.
Rush Hour.
Oh, I watched Rush Hour.
Rush
the other
Hour's
day.
amazing.
Rush Hour's
So Lethal
hilarious.
Weapon
Oh,
is
fuck. Rush Hour's
Mel
so good.
Gibson
Rush Hour 2.
and
amazing.
Danny Glover.
Danny Glover, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Rush Hour is Jackie Chan
Chris
and
Rock.
Chris Rock.
No,
Yeah,
Chris
yeah.
Tucker.
Chris Tucker. Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker's. I watched Money Talks the other day with Chris Tucker and Charlie Sheen. Hilarious.
Dude,
you have to be
hey,
a Chris Tucker
watch
fan.
The Fifth Element. You watched The Fifth Element?
No, I haven't.
Dude, that is one of my... That's
That's
one
the
of
90s action.
That's maybe one of my
Bruce
favourite
Willis,
movies of all time.
Chris Tucker, Mila Jovovich.
Yeah.
Gary Oldman. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
tell you what I put on the other night, and it didn't hit the same. And it pains me to say it really does, but it just didn't hit the same. International Man of Mystery.
Austin Powers.
oh,
It wasn't.
I like it.
It wasn't. It didn't have
I
the
haven't watched
same
Austin
ring
Powers
to it.
in ages.
Is that maybe because you already... No, I guess if you already
I don't know. It was. I don't know.
No, I watched it somewhat recently, and I was like, this is still funny because it is like over the top dumb stuff, but he's like little. He's good at being Austin Powers and Dr. Evil.
Did he just stop acting after that, Mike Myers? Like he did Shrek,
Yeah, he did some
obviously, and that
shit
was it.
stuff.
Love Guru?
Love
Oh,
Guru and
that
that
was
shit.
shit.
I love
No.
It's fucking funny.
Rando.
I'm gonna die on
I
that
haven't
hill.
seen
I
Die
loved
Hard,
it.
but I love Guru. Jesus Christ. Maybe you are a geek. Jesus Christ.
starting to smell.
Hey, Love Guru's the best.
No.
I thought that was an off banana over there, but no, it's just a Rando.
It's just something in Rando's pocket. What the hell's going on?
Oh, mate.
Techie subby's unearthing. So
Yeah,
She's
fuck.
the man. She's the man's a great
She's
movie.
the Man's not a
That's
great
not an action
movie.
movie.
Shut
mate.
up.
What are you
It's not an
talking
action
about?
movie.
We're talking action movies here, for Christ's sake.
But She's
Oh.
the man's a great movie.
It's not a great
Yeah, it is.
Who's over? Did
It's
Jenkins
not
get that down?
I don't think so. Who the fuck's Jenkins? by the way?
In that
Leroy.
rom-commy dumb fucking
Yeah, it was.
innocent-
It's like her. It was too.
Is
like,
that one when she dresses
was
as a
a-
as a
soccer
boy,
Amanda Bynes.
and you're just like, this
Yeah.
is so.
good movie, but like not one that you bring up in a situation.
No,
like
you don't
this.
bring it up as like great movies. Like She's the Man isn't a movie that you bring up. Like it's just not. You don't bring
My
up
girl,
She's the Man.
look, my girlfriend's dead set watching this right now, probably fuming right now because she loves She's the Man.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's fine.
You're allowed to love She's the man. I
But you
think they're
don't-
saying in the context
Because
of
you're like, what a
90s
great
action.
movie.
Well, she might find an action movie. I don't know.
But even not even just action. Like what a great '90s movie. She's the Man's.
It's
like,
not even a 90s
even-
movie.
It's twos.
It's like a
It's
noughties
No,
movie.
no.
But
It's not
she's
a
from the
90s
No,
Amanda
it's
show.
twos. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Don't. If we're talking great
Twos.
movies,
I
reckon
don't
you
think
don't bring it up.
I'm saying 2000, like late 2000s.
Yeah.
No, it'd be like 2003, 94. Channing Tatum.
I reckon
No,
like
2000, that was more
2008.
Bender Like Beckham 2003,
When was
and
the
then
Man
She's the Man
Show?
was later.
Let's just check.
Bender Like
Tom, can you
Beckham,
check?
fucking my sister, and every other chick around
When did
Barrel.
She's the Man come out?
Bender Like Beckham. Reece
Brendan like
Iffin-
Beckham was great.
Yeah.
That was
because,
good.
who's in it? Kieran
2006?
Kieran Knightley's the best.
And then all the chicks loved the coach guy, they were like Reese, whatever his name
Jonathan
was.
Rhys-Myers.
Jonathan Rhys-Myers.
Very fuckable.
Multicultural, you bring in that element. Like, it was just
Is
one
he?
of those.
No,
the
no,
main
no.
Oh, I was
chick.
going to say, I was
Yeah.
like, he's
There
fucking
was
as white as-
There was
a nod
elements.
to multiculturalism, Tom.
Yeah. There was
Kieran
elements.
Knightley's just fucking stand-up gorgeous.
I know, but I can't stand Kieran Knightley. She always wears like train hats, like, I'm Kieran Knightley.
I'm in
Like-
period
like-
pieces.
like-
I'm from the 1920s
Hey,
in this film.
Do you like this train hat? Tell me more. My teeth never separate when I talk.
So you don't like Kieran
I'm
Knightley?
in atonement.
I don't like people whose teeth don't separate when they talk.
Yeah. Open your mouth, dude. I don't trust you. Are you even speaking?
Is that her acting, or is that how she gets about town?
I think that's how she gets about town.
Kieran, it's a lovely hat there. It looks like a...
Shout out to Kieran Knightley. All right.
Shout out to Kieran Knightley and Techie Seb.
Round 1, 2011
That's the
was the
Round 1
2011
was what?
the biggest halftime deficit since this game
for Penrith.
For Penrith. So they've been behind by
I thought
18.
you were talking about when She's the Man.
Round 1, 2011. I remember it like
I've
it was
never
yesterday.
thought of a more perfect movie for you. Someone commented, Rando's favourite movie is Spy Kids 3D.
Yeah, dude.
Which I saw. I saw Spy Kids CD.
Who said that? You, Topper.
Of
I
course you
haven't-
did.
I actually
you
haven't
did.
seen Spy Kids, so.
Yeah, but that's like Agent
Sure it
Cody
was.
Banks.
Yeah, Agent Cody Banks. I was about to say it.
I
You
remember
love
we did-
Malcolm in the Middle, Agent Cody Banks, whatever
Frankie
they go.
Muniz.
Yeah.
You're a Frankie Muniz guy, dude.
We had to do a.
For sure.
We had our like year 6 yearbook, and I was really petrified of getting in trouble for saying Hangover is my favorite movie. So
In what year?
year 6.
Oh,
So
wow. You in
2009
year
is when
6
Hangover
when the
was-
Hangover.
Yeah.
Fucking hell,
So
that's
I was
ridiculous.
extreme.
How old are you?
26. So 97.
Fuck
baby.
you, young.
Wow, Hangover, you're in year 6. That's such
Yeah.
a trip.
Sorry, mate.
No, that's just a wig
But
out.
I was so wigged out by putting that in my yearbook that I'd get in trouble that I just defaulted for some reason to Ice Age 2: Dawn of the Dinosaurs.
Oh, Jesus. At
And
least it
everyone
wasn't
else put
Spy
Hangover
Kids.
in there as their favourite movie.
What
and
were
I
you
just
scared
came-
by?
I don't know. I just thought
You thought you get in trouble for like
Thought I'd get in
being
trouble.
alcohol-related, naughty boy. So you were a good boy. Were you like a...
I never got a detention or in trouble.
Yeah,
The
okay.
only time I did was, I'm going to blame this on Ryan Pappenhausen, but my finger. So I was because I got surgery, I was in a cast, and the weekend that I got surgery, I couldn't complete my homework because my finger was in a full cast.
Jeez, what asshole got angry at you for that?
She told me to do it with my left hand next time. So I went into back work.
You should have gone back to her and said, try wipe your ass with your other hand, miss, and see how that goes.
Yeah, I didn't have the balls because I was a goody two-shoes.
Speaking of getting in trouble, when Eddie was doing the French thing before, maybe for the road, remember that time where Madame Urs, now this woman, she was a lesbian, that's not a part of it, but she looked like a
not relevant.
Yeah, but she had
I
like
wasn't in this
tiny.
conversation.
She had like she was like almost bald. She looked like a cigarette.
No,
in
no,
human
she was
form.
like the Frenchest woman you ever seen.
the
Nothing else.
Frenchest-
She was very French.
very French.
And she was a
looked
French
like
teacher,
cigarette.
so it made sense. But
And-
don't be too disrespectful of
No.
Madame Urt.
No, I'm just trying to paint a picture. It's got nothing to do with this story, but one day she asked me, like, we had a picture of like all these different things, and there was a football, like a soccer field, and all I said, she goes, say something from these pictures here, and I thought, so Barthez was the French goalie at the time for France.
Yeah, Barthez.
And-
Yeah, bald guy, legend.
Yeah, and I said, qu'est-ce que c'est Barthez? I thought that meant, was like, where would Barthez be on this page? And it's like fucking the Oppenheimer bomb went off.
Yeah,
I got hung, drawn, and quartered, like sent outside. I'm like, I've never seen someone so angry before. And I was what have I done?
That was bizarre.
What'd you say?
I said, qu'est-ce que c'est? I said, instead of where is Barthez, I said, what is Barthez? And so she was either offended by Barthez, me not, like, I don't know what
Does
happened.
Barthez mean something in French that we're not aware of?
I got nearly like killed. You know what I mean? I was
he
just
did.
like,
He
what
did
the fuck did I do?
Getting reamed out. Getting
You're,
reamed out.
that's good French recall. My French teacher, Debo South High, shout out to him, Mr. Laforgue. didn't hold us to the same sort of standards. I can promise you that right now.
Laforgue, or was it like Lafoire? And everyone knows Laforgue.
Mr. Laforgue, dude. Mr. Laforgue was a chilled cat. All I learnt was Je m'appelle Edward. That was it.
He didn't
In
push
one
up.
year. Well, no, he didn't push any of us. You could get up and leave if you wanted to. Mr. Laforgue.
He didn't give a shit.
Nah, he was a fucking gangster. Heaps of people before in the chat saying you Leroy Jenkins. Why were they saying that?
That's that. Remember that game?
No,
Leroy?
but why were they all saying that?
So he was like, Jenkins, who's he? And I just, out of the blue, just said, Leroy Jenkins.
Oh, did you say
Yeah,
that?
and I
Dude,
just
that was
said,
one of the funniest
pathway.
videos of all time. That was when
The
like
funniest
that was
thing
when
ever.
YouTube was at its purest.
Yeah.
Did you
Early-
see South Park take the piss out of it?
Yeah.
that was fucking funny.
That was early, like, sort of, I guess, viral video days.
That was She's Your Man days.
There was nothing
Charlie
better than
bit me.
sitting with your mates watching YouTube videos back
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
fucking
drilled
freedom.
off your mind.
How did
Absolutely.
people survive this? Lion versus anaconda. Like, you just type in shit like that. You know what I mean?
I don't get. I'm
70
not
car
above the-
pile up.
Yeah, rotten
Trent from
.com.
Punchy. Trent from Punchy, dude.
I just completely dropped off the YouTube craze, I guess. My other, so this is it. I've been getting absolutely flogged by my roommates because I've mentioned Brianna and Maddie, obviously my girlfriend.
Yeah.
But Mitch, my other roommate, is feeling very left out, and he's
Oh,
a
Mitch.
big YouTube guy. Like, I don't get how he watches YouTube so much because I just can't.
Is he beat off a lot?
I'm not
You
going
don't
to say
bet off on
anything.
YouTube,
I
though.
don't think.
Maybe
yeah,
if you
that's
watch a
bit
lot of
weird.
YouTube, you might. He might be going, oh, yeah, I'm on YouTube. But, like, is
He's
he on
on
YouTube?
RedTube.
Yeah.
No,
You
he's
porn.
definitely on YouTube. I hope.
Okay.
When he's sitting out in the common room.
What's
with us.
he?
okay,
I can,
right.
but I have a lot of respect for someone that's a big YouTuber.
I love YouTube.
He loves
I
it.
think,
loves
I
it.
think it implies a curious mind.
Oh, well, this is obviously, we're talking
Yeah.
to the audience, so.
So, well, that's a good point.
I'm
We
not
are
a
on
big
YouTube.
YouTuber, but like sometimes, like I reckon 5 times when I'm like bounced out and I've like left the laptop on and then it goes into an algorithm thing, come back an hour later and then you're into something and you're like, oh my God, what's this? And all of a sudden I'm watching like a psychologist on body language.
Got some ice?
Pick apart
yeah.
all
Got
of
more?
Vladimir
Do I go back
Putin's
there?
body
Yeah.
movements and what it says about him.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, this is interesting.
Yeah, it's good
like,
stuff.
Yeah, okay. And what's it say about Elon Musk? What's it say about this? And then June, if anyone likes the movie June, I got caught on like a June after your Bucks.
Yep.
I went down to Clovelly nearly dead as a shell of a person and just like, I think I half fell asleep like on Clovelly thing. And I was just...
On the concrete there.
Yeah, algorithm went to like a video essay about June. And I was like going, I didn't know June had this much depth to it. I was just there like... Wait a second, tell me more. And like I couldn't move, but I was also just like, this is epic. This video essay went for like an hour and a half.
And you
like,
you laid on the cement and
Yeah.
fucking caught that.
Pounded June essays. So, mate, what were you saying about your housemate, Mitch? Was there anything more about Mitch, or was it just that he's a YouTube addict and we're shouting him out?
I was just trying to find a way to
get him
in because
There you go,
he was,
Mitch.
you know,
Yeah, he
God,
was
we
like,
mentioned
what the
Brianna, and Brianna hates Brianna because she wants to be called Bree, but
Nah,
that's her
she's
YouTube
Brianna.
name.
Well, her
it wasn't
name's Brianna.
Exactly,
And Mitchell.
That's what I
Brianna
said. Live
Mitchell
with
and
it.
Madeline.
Brianna Prius.
Madison.
Sorry.
Madison. Oh, she's
what
gonna
are
be
the
off that.
chances I got that wrong? You know what I mean? Like, what are the fucking odds? Oh, well, Madison.
Oh, well.
My
Shout out
apologies.
to Madison.
Listen, the Broncos might get the minor premiership.
And that's what I'm glad about because I hope that Penrith just concede it and they don't play any players.
So
But they're on
this
equal
weekend.
points
What's
right now,
the,
yeah?
Rando, what's the, how do Broncos do it? Can you...
Don't they just have
Broncos
to win
need
the next two games?
They just if
Against?
Penrith are most likely going to fall. They've got the Raiders next week, and
Yep.
then I think they've got an easy one to finish off.
Raiders, Storm? I think they got the Storm.
No,
don't
that's
they?
no. There's
Oh no,
one,
they got the Storm. Sorry, the Storm.
sorry, there's one more. There's one more round after this.
Yeah, so they got the Raiders this weekend.
I wasn't
Broncos,
too sure who
Raiders.
they actually had in the
So
last
this week they
weekend.
got the Raiders, then
Yeah.
next week they got the Storm.
What are the stats on minor premiership to premiership though? They're not that strong.
It doesn't make a difference, really. Like, if you're in the top
No
four, it's
one
what it
gives a
matters.
shit about... Like, it's
Well, I mean,
$100,000.
Penrith have. Here we go. To'o.
The fact that you get as much money for winning the minor premiership as winning the preseason.
No, they've put it up
comp.
now. I think they've put it up to 2 or 5
Yeah, but, okay.
But until
to this year.
Yeah.
until this year,
But what a jersey back sponsors what $800K $1 million. The KFC would be paying Penrith and whatever.
Oh, it'd be more
like,
than that.
More than that. And just to get like a obviously sponsors a lot of money, but to win the minor premiership is $100,000.
Yeah, it
which
was.
is nothing.
No, it's absolutely nothing.
Sorry. My mum just saw you pour my next tequila glass and asked if I need to be picked up from here.
Well,
that's really sweet.
cute.
Shout out to Mama Corbet.
Yeah, well, he shouldn't be driving. That's for damn
Oh,
sure.
I'm definitely
driving,
not
are you?
driving. No,
Yeah.
God, no.
No, I
Do
do
not
no.
drive.
No.
We'll put him in. We'll put him in an Uber, Mama
I-
Corbet.
Yeah, no, he's driving us all home.
I would, I would love a pickup, Mum. Thank you.
That's cute.
Thank you. As you were, what were you saying?
Nothing.
No, we were talking about the
Minor
minor premiership, which is just absurd.
Well, I was asking you a question, Rando. If you want to pay attention, mate.
When Mum messaged you, you got it.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course, but only to a point. I was saying, how many teams win the minor premiership go on to win the comp? What are the numbers there? Are they
Good
strong?
question, mate. I would assume that Penrith obviously have done it
Last two
the
times.
last 2 times.
Yeah. But I don't think it's a
Before that,
massive
I don't think
thing.
it's massive, yeah.
Like the Roosters, if memory serves, made a real habit of winning the minor premiership and then winning absolutely fuck all.
I don't think Manly ever won the minor premiership in
We
our
didn't. Not in the
dominant
dominant
period. Oh,
Shout out to Kieran Foran.
shout out to Kieran Foran, who he may have sat down with today.
May or may not have. Just want to shout him out.
Poppy Foran.
One of the greats.
All right,
One of
here
the
we go.
It's
greats.
funny because you sit there and I'm literally older than him, and somehow I feel like I'm talking to an.
Are you?
My
Dude,
uncle,
he's
you know what I mean?
he's older than us spiritually,
Yeah. Yeah.
emotionally.
He's lived much more of a life
Oh,
than us.
yeah.
Like,
He's-
he's not driving around town singing every word of Mutt by Blink-182 like me today. You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
he
yeah,
pauses
yeah.
shaving
Yeah,
and tells
no, no.
himself that he is the bum.
Keep going. Keep going.
What a reference.
3 teams in the last 10 years.
30%.
So Penrith last year, Melbourne, the Roosters in 2018, and then
So who got
course,
minor
Melbourne in
premiership in
2017.
Penrith's first premiership year?
Melbourne.
Melbourne.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, and they fucked it in that semi.
Yeah,
They
everyone
really-
thought that Melbourne
yeah.
would go through and
But they
everything.
fucked that semi-final. Was it the grand final qualifier?
No, it was like a day game at some
yeah. And they just were. They played.
they played their worst
poorly.
game.
Yeah,
10-6 they lost, I think
Yeah,
was
yeah,
the
yeah.
score. But yeah, crazy.
This is it's shocking and it's also not shocking, but like it's annoying that.
And also not annoying.
No, it's no.
I'm
it's-
least disappointed that Penrith are losing right now. Like,
Yeah,
kinda
look,
like it.
Listen, it's of all the things to happen. I'd love Nathan Cleary to go over. We got
This
20
is
minutes
good, though,
Nathan
for the
Cleary to
competition,
try.
right? No one wants the same script.
No,
that
no,
Penrith
I get
win
that. I'm more
every
for my
time.
about
We're
even
over
bet.
it.
I
But
had
yeah, but
fucking-
I mean, let's gentlemen, can I fucking bring us back to earth quickly? Let's not get carried away about around fucking 26 games.
Sure, but it's just good to see for the last
It's not
2
finals
years.
footy is a different beast.
I
It
know,
just is.
But it's just good to at least. I'm not saying Penrith have done it. It's just it's exciting to at least see them
An
falter
unexpected
here.
result.
So you can go, oh, okay, like anything can happen. And even if it doesn't happen, at least give me that hope that we don't get a three-peat of the same story again. And that's all
I think we'll get a three-peat.
I just want to hope. I'm not saying it's. I don't want. I just want to hope.
I'm
I
up
just
the
wanna hope.
Waz,
I
baby.
just wanna-
I'm Team Waz.
who's your team outside the top 8 that you
Was-
think, outside the top 4 that you think will do well?
Oh,
Waz?
none of them,
No.
dude. None
Oh,
of them.
outside the top 4.
Outside
None.
the top 5.
Bunnies, mate. We
In
can do
terms of
anything.
Bunnies,
what
you're
do
not even
you
gonna
got
make
the
it.
Sharks,
Let's stop.
probably
But define do well. What do you mean by that?
as in like prelims.
Win first
prelims.
round.
I think Knights will make the prelim.
Yeah.
You think Knights will make the prelims?
Yeah, I do, yeah. I think that outside of, like, this is legitimately how I feel. Outside of Penrith and the Broncos, I don't think anyone else can win the comp. I think Melbourne will be in the prelim. And
I think the Wires.
No, I don't think so, no.
To make the grand final.
The prelim, I don't think they'll make it.
Oh,
Wires
really?
get a
You think
home.
you're
I
gonna lose?
think-
You think
I
you're
Wires
gonna
get a
lost?
home prelim?
I think they'll go lost.
You think I'll go lost?
Yeah,
really?
We're on the Waz, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Well,
we're,
they
on
got to
the
play.
we're on the wires spiritually, mate.
Well, here's the thing: Wires play Penrith at home at this rate.
And they lose,
Yeah.
and then they probably play like a Newcastle away. I think they lose. Sorry. Or they play Newcastle or Melbourne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Melbourne make top 4, I reckon.
Yeah, no, Melbourne make top 4.
So
it'll be-
Sharks at home, I reckon.
they,
Back
they
the Warriors.
yeah, I'd almost.
They'll
back
beat
the Warriors.
Sharks.
They'll beat the
Yeah.
Sharks.
But the Sharks, you know what? It's interesting. But I think it'll probably be the
So
top
hang
4.
on.
in
Sharks
the
are playing
semis.
Rabbit.
So
they beat
fifth-
the Rabbitohs and the Cowboys, and they beat the Titans, obviously.
So let's say
but-
fifth. Let's say fifth Sharks, and eighth is, let's say
Cowboys.
Rabbitohs.
Okay. Cowboys.
Man,
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
Rabbitohs.
Roosters?
We'll go Roosters. Roosters, honestly, I
Let's
think
go
the Roosters
Roosters,
could probably do
right?
it.
So let's say that the Sharks win that.
Yep.
Then you've got Knights and Raiders. Just say I'm going to
Knights,
say
yeah, Knights.
Knights win.
Yep.
So then Knights would play either the Warriors or the Storm, in my opinion, and then the Sharks would play either as well.
Yep.
I think that it is realistic to think that the prelims would be Broncos, Panthers, Storm, Knights.
Really? There you go. Well, it's fair judgment. You just need, because the Warriors after the bye haven't been the same Warriors we've seen.
They have not.
And they've been playing bottom 8 teams. They're going to look really good against bottom 8 teams. And we saw the Sharks had the exact same run, and they bowed out in both.
I love the Wars. I love the energy. I love how horny New Zealand is for the Wars, but unfortunately, there is a niggling, nagging feeling that I have deep inside me that they are still just like they're a feel-good story without being like the real deal story.
I get that, but I also refuse to get it because I just want to believe that song, Up the Wires and all that stuff. I'm just all for
If
it.
Wires
they're-
make a
they're-
grand final, that is
Their main
that's what he saw.
telco, their main sponsor is
Yeah,
at telco, and they
yeah.
changed it to Up the Wires.
I'm all for it. I'm on the Wires train.
Yeah.
You know
Go,
what I mean? Like-
Nathan.
I'm all about the Wars, Tom, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't in a finals context. I just don't have that much belief in them in a finals context.
No.
And history has painted a pretty strong picture of that.
What do you think
So
about
Nathan Cleary?
What do you think
six
about
again.
next year for them? Roger at centre.
Are they going to have him at centre and
How
Charles at
much are they
fullback?
paying him to
fullback.
be a centre?
That's a good question.
He wouldn't be.
very
He
good
wouldn't be
question.
getting that milli cash.
No,
he
he wouldn't be
wouldn't.
getting. No. And he's also at the. He debuted 2011, I would say 2011, 2012.
So
He's
I've
been around. He's
He's
getting
been
on.
around, he's
How
getting
old is he,
on.
you reckon?
30 odd.
30 odd.
30
I
odd.
didn't.
See.
I didn't keep a really close. In fact, I didn't keep a single eye on him.
Rugby
when he
Union's
was
not a
at
good
Blues.
litmus test.
No,
as well.
no one knows.
what
how
happened?
fucking-
He played All Blacks, and you just
not
take that.
much.
Not much.
He's 30.
He didn't make the World Cup squad.
Yeah, that's what I said. 30. I'm a
It
fucking genius. He just wasn't his cup of tea.
just wasn't his cup of tea. It's a tough one to. Well, I'm sure he played it. If he's from New Zealand and played it in New Zealand, he would have been around it the whole time. I would say. What would you say? Would you say his union career is a success?
Listen, you play for the All Blacks. You can't say it's not.
You can't.
But it's not a. It's not a Sonny Bill, Brad Thorne success.
No.
But he left at the peak of his powers as well, and he would have said no to a lot of money.
Oh,
Surely he took unders to play Union.
I reckon he got a bit of French money.
Oh, I actually don't know whether he. I reckon he might have got paid more. I would have thought you get paid more to play rugby union in New
No
Zealand.
No,
way.
no,
Only
no,
if you're
no,
a pin-up
no,
boy, which he
no.
wasn't.
So you don't reckon the union players get paid more in New Zealand than rugby league? I think they might.
Nah.
No,
It
I
wouldn't
think
be,
he
the
would
money,
be. He would
the
be
money
getting.
wouldn't be there.
I reckon they would
I
have
think
thrown.
it might be there because the
Why?
game's so
The
big.
Wires
No,
would-
no. The
no.
broadcast rights would be tiny.
The Wires would have thrown the kitchen sink.
There's no way. The east coast of Australia would be fucking 4 times bigger than New Zealand's whole population.
I think he wanted that challenge of going over to Union. And
But so
having a
then
crack
why the
and
fuck
seeing-
would all the best players go to rugby, even if the money is better in rugby league?
I think it's the allure of playing
Yeah.
for the All Blacks. I really do. I
absolutely.
think that's strong as fuck.
But
That's,
I don't.
mate, if I was a Kiwi blood, I'd want to go
any
play for
dribbler who
All
wants to just look into
Yeah,
that.
get some average
Just get some like
salaries.
salary stats there,
Yeah.
because I would have thought the same way, like, you know, Test cricket seems to be dying because of the sort of franchise cricket cash. Like surely it's not like, oh well, Test cricket will persist because
Okay,
of
so
the
New Zealand
allure.
Rugby agreed to a revolutionary 5-year rights deal with domestic pay TV broadcaster Sky through 2025, worth a reported New Zealand $400 million.
Shit.
The NRL
That's-
gets
like-
325 a year.
Yeah. Wow.
But that makes sense, though.
And
Yeah,
that's
but there's
Aussie.
only how many
Have you
teams
seen
are
New
there?
Zealand
There's
rugby?
less teams. Yeah.
New
there's
Zealand
less-
rugby over there is fucking crazy.
Is there less teams? Is
Well, it's
there?
like
Yeah.
5 teams.
No.
instead of-
That's New Zealand Rugby. That would include fucking.
All
That's the
Blacks.
ITM Cup as
ITM.
well, or the former
Do you think
ITM
it
Cup.
would? Do you think
The-
they
no,
get
the
paid?
ITM
No,
is
but
massive
the
over there.
Wallabies
ITM
get
Cup,
like
the
$1 million.
GPS
The TV
ITM 's
rights is like
massive.
$10,000.
They
Yeah.
even filmed the GPS footy over there. as well.
ITM's massive over there.
Sure, but I think that the TV rights would be coming from oh no, Clint's injured.
That's a. Well, I mean,
The
they're
TV
done
rights
after
you would
this game.
I would have thought would be going to your Super Rugby and your international. Like that's where
Someone
that's going.
Google average
That's where you
All
aren't
Blacks
sure.
salary, average
Yeah.
New Zealand,
Interesting.
Hurricanes, all that shit.
dribblers. RTS 195,000 a year.
yeah,
What,
that's
for rugby?
That's unders.
way.
That's unders.
No, that's
Wait,
ridiculous.
Wires
That's
or
so
rugby?
under-
Yeah,
Wires or
oh,
rugby?
snap ahead. Is that Wires or rugby?
No, Wires would have been much more. I think
How much?
195k.
That's not
3-year
you
deal?
can't- That's
What?
rugby leagues. The minimum's 120. Minimum.
Yeah.
getting lightheaded. I scream so much when this happens.
It's a funny stat here, but now Nathan Cleary is the leading point scorer for Penrith against Parramatta. Just beat Ryan Girdler's record of 101 points against Parramatta.
What do you know? What do you know?
Fuck, I
what
wish
do
I
you
got
know?
on now.
What do
Fuck,
you
I feel
know?
like an
What
idiot.
do you know? What do you know? What do you know about that?
What do you know?
What do you know? What do you know? What do you know? What do you know? What do you know? What do you know about that?
Thank you. Thank you to Mary Fowler. Thank
Shout out
you,
to
Nathan
Mary.
Cleary.
Hey, big shout out to Mary Fowler. Big shout out to Ice Cream.
Ice cream.
I want to thank Ice Cream.
Yeah.
Did I go hard at Nathan Cleary at 3:35? You bet.
Yeah,
to
we
believe
did.
it.
Yeah, we
Responsibly.
did. Responsibly, but we went hard. What do you know about that?
I wish you guys laid out at the
Sucked in,
start
you
that we were supposed to
you
put the bets
fucking
on.
idiots.
what? We said, oi, boys, let's get on a collective bet. What do you think about
When you say
Nathan
collective,
Cleary?
I thought it's
walked
an
in and
about
everyone's
even.
like,
Yeah,
by
I
the
know what
way-
you thought. I'd fucking put the bet on for you, and you
No,
wouldn't
which
have
is
to do
dumb.
anything.
Which is
Yeah,
dumb.
it's
That's dumb.
That's dumb.
That's dumb. We were all. I said. Let's
Albert.
all get on the same
So
thing.
you both have individual bets
Yeah.
that we're getting on Nathan
Yeah.
Cleary.
Eddie, I want to see yours, by the
Personal
way.
cash.
Yeah.
I just
All
want to
right.
see. I just want to see Eddie's first of all. He probably put it on fucking.
These all count. We told you these all
No,
count.
these don't count.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Jesse,
No,
put
the
on
show,
Jesse.
not the
We
show.
said
No,
on
they
tonight.
count.
We
They
said
count.
all bets are going tonight. Count to the
Nathan
show.
Cleary anytime. Bang. Top. Look at that. Read that. You reading
yeah,
that, bro?
first
Yeah,
prize
okay.
Are you reading it? Are
Doesn't
you
say
reading
first,
it? Are
mate.
you reading it?
I believe
You
you,
reading
Tom.
it?
I'm just worried
thank
about
you.
Eddie.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay. Sorry for being a fucking genius. Tapped in as shit. That was the easiest omen of all time. If you missed that omen, punters and dribblers, after the hullabaloo all week, Kyle and Jackie Yo, Daily Mail, every publication in the land, Daily Telegraph, Courier Mail, The Herald,
Fitzy and Whipper. Papua New Guinea and Twitter and Facebook.
It was fucking everywhere. If you don't think that Nathan Cleary doesn't score tonight, you're an idiot and you don't get omens. Like, that was a fucking layup. Tobler, were you on that? Tell me you were on that. That's just a layup. It's just a piece of piss. So fucking simple. 335, easiest money all time. All time.
Had a couple of good wins last couple of weeks, you and me, Ed.
Yeah, but when you and I sit down and really fucking start to tap in,
Yeah.
we can't be stopped.
Amazing things happen.
Have we? We haven't fucking failed to hit
I'm not sure.
all
like,
season.
Yeah,
No, we've had big wins. When Tom and I tap in, ooh, look
Yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah.
Big trouble.
Now, I don't think there's any chance that the Panthers come back here at 28-10. I don't think that's happening.
No, I would have thought so.
If Toto
wouldn't mind a
scores, I'm a
critter. I wouldn't
same
mind a
game
critter,
cover.
though.
I'm a same game cover if Toto scores.
What do you mean by that? Can you explain that?
Well, when you put on a bunch of, you can either go boost or you can go same game cover, which is if you
Ah.
foul
What's
a
it?
leg. This is a responsible betting purposes.
Oh, sorry. So if he scores, then you
So
covered
then
for
I've
your
covered
right.
because
'Cause
the
you also-
only one that I've got wrong would be Penrith 13 plus.
Right. Okay.
Oh, so it's just if one leg
Oh,
doesn't
one
get
leg
up.
fails.
One leg fails.
Yeah,
then
right.
the
Okay.
cover comes in.
That's nice.
Yes, it's a safety belt, and I thought it would be a certainty, but
Well, and that's nice from Ned's.
Shout
very
out to
nice.
Neds. Nath, they've just paid out Nathan. Shout out to Neds.
Thank you. Not sponsoring this evening, just so you know.
But important
sponsoring the
to
show.
They
yes.
sponsor the betting show. They're not sponsoring tonight. They're not sponsoring, drinking and hullabaloo.
Okay, we'll go back to just. I think it's important to get around.
Yeah, All
what
Black
RTS is
salaries.
at. More people coming in saying that he was at 195. That was a Super Rugby contract. Can go up to 600K a year for All Blacks. Not big money. Apparently he's on 800K for the Wars. Mate, their broadcast deals are too small.
That's crazy that that's all they're getting paid,
But
though.
I thought,
just-
but the
I thought
broadcast-
Wallabies, is it like the cricketer where if you're part of that crew, you
That's
get
cricket.
like,
That's your
no.
contract.
So
Cricketers get paid fuckloads.
When does
So
Sky
you can-
Sports go back for rugby?
But we have
league?
that with the Wallabies, don't we?
They don't get. No one gives a fuck about the Wallabies, so it's not the same thing. Like the broadcast rights to cricket are massive, and it's a truly national sport that everyone cares about.
Yeah.
And then so there's like 26 or something.
So if you're a Wallaby, how much do you get paid?
it's worth pointing out this. So Sua Ali'i, when he goes over to Rugby Union, will be getting essentially part of the marketing budget. So he'll be getting a contract from the Waratahs, rather. He'll be getting a contract from the Wallabies,
The ARU,
the
topped
AU,
up.
and it would be topped fucking up massively because they're in. they're betting that his prodigious talent will put bums on seats and it'll sell advertising dollars.
So you're
they
also
get paid
apportioning
more.
part of the marketing.
Right.
Yes, correct.
So
Which is how the
outside
AFL
of the
did for a while.
salary. So it's like salary, marketing.
Well,
budget.
so-
I don't know
no,
exactly
so-
specifically, but
But your
you assume-
international contract for the Wallabies sits outside of anything else.
right.
Yeah. It'd be like saying, we want you to play for fucking the Kangaroos in rugby league. It's obviously a little bit different, but we're going to top you up if you do.
Well, it was
so.
like how the AFL bought Israel Folau to go and be like the flagship guy for the GWS. It was like, we're going to start an AFL side in Western Sydney, and no one in Western Sydney gives a fuck about AFL, but they know who Israel Folau is, so we'll get him over, the guy that's never played AFL in his life. And it was like, and again, this is going to be some real like haggard bullshit, but it was like in the first 3 months he paid his contract back in terms of coverage.
Wow.
Something absurd, and 3
Yeah.
months might be absurd, me even saying that, but it was like an incredibly short period of time.
Yeah.
Go, debutante.
I was just
Okay,
reading
so-
there, Sky Sports 2027 next NRL agreements up, so they might have just signed at the start of this year.
And that's New Zealand.
That's New Zealand, so New Zealand got to keep up the hype for a little bit longer.
But rugby league,
Rugby league.
but is that, that's interesting to
Okay, so the highest player that.
The highest
Keep-
paid
sorry,
keep
keep-
All
see-
Black.
What were you saying? Say that again.
No, I was talking about the Sky Sports agreement because you were talking about how it factors into maybe bigger contracts, and the NRL would factor that in with the whole.
Yeah,
salary
because
cap
I
and
was
stuff.
I was thinking about that. There we go. Sky Sports, like, does their TV rights deal then come back into the totality of player contracts in the NRL? Like, does that?
I feel like will broadcast deals play a part? Surely.
In what?
Oh, absolutely. In player
in
contracts.
player contracts.
But isn't
the
there
salary
like
cap
no
will go up.
broadcast money for
mate.
rugby
Broadcast,
union?
the
I'm lost.
broadcast rights.
Australia is obviously the bigger factor.
Broadcast rights basically imply, not immediately, but they imply over a specific term what the salary cap is.
Yes. What I'm trying to work out, though, is in other countries, if you're getting a broadcast deal in New Zealand,
Yep.
which is also going to broadcast those games, how does that money then factor into the general salary cap? They wouldn't all be done at the same time. Or
So
fucking-
I don't know if there's a salary
They look
cap
at
in
the
Super
growth.
Rugby. I could be.
I'm literally talking for rugby league. So if they do the Australian broadcast
It's a good one.
rights,
I never
Yeah.
thought
and
about
then
it
they've got
either.
the New Zealand broadcast rights.
England.
Yeah, no,
England
but so
and
it's
all
the
that.
same product, so it's all filtered through. It's a collective.
But they wouldn't. But they're not signing at the same time. I would feel.
Yeah, but it wouldn't matter. They would. It would be like for this
I know
year,
they're
for these.
factoring in, yeah.
So whenever they look at the salary cap, there would be
Yeah.
estimates
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
actuals,
Yeah,
and there'd be a mix of both.
And they'd figure it out. It's like, and maybe a bit wrong, but like distribution for like films, movies and shit and shows as well. Like Australia and stuff will be paying less for a show than say America because like the populations, right? So the
Yeah.
populations, they go, okay, like.
But what are you talking about now?
He's just saying
it's all
he's
about Hollywood.
basically equating it to like film distribution and saying like maybe a smaller country isn't going to pay as much for distribution in their country because it's only going to see a smaller.
But the film
But
still
it's-
takes in the money. So
Yeah.
I'm
You're
saying,
paying a
in
same
this
tax
example,
based on your-
the movie would be the NRL. and so you're selling different rights.
Every club, regardless of size, impact, revenue generated, gets
Yeah.
the same amount of money from the NRL.
Yes. So what I'm saying more,
Except for clubs that are
using
owned
it-
by the NRL, like the Titans.
Yeah.
Who would obviously get a large injection of cash.
Yeah, absolutely.
But otherwise, they get. I don't know what the number is. It would be if I just went fucking crazy and guessed. Let's say the salary cap's 12 million. I think each team each year from the NRL would probably get 15.
Sky, someone's just said
Something
here,
like that.
it's Jesse B. The MLS, they have a marquee system where only a portion of the player contract is paid by the club and the rest is paid by the league.
So NRL doesn't have that.
No, but is that kind of what rugby's doing?
Yes. Well, sort of.
Yeah.
Sort of.
So, but no, because that is a marquee player fund, like when Del Piero came, and so that's
more of that.
That's a little bit different.
Del
Whereas
Piero. I used to torture you with Del Piero.
You did
in
torture me.
I think that's when they A-League
I
peaked,
fucking
didn't it?
Del Piero and
A-League
FIFA
peaked.
for me. Fucking.
Oh, shit.
4 tries.
Wow.
Wow.
I
That
told
line.
you I wanted to change my line, you fucking dogs.
Well,
should have
that's what
done it
you
on the
get.
show.
Well, I didn't know that Dylan Edwards is out.
That's what you get for waking up. In
Tom,
Vegas, mate.
the line moved by 1 point.
Yeah, but the
and
line
they're
doesn't
cu-
mean
no,
that
no,
I
shut
know
up.
what I know.
They're
Just 'cause
currently
the
losing
line-
by 22
just
points.
because the line moved, I know what Dylan Edwards brings
You
to
were
the side.
off by 40 points.
I wanted to switch. I wanted Parramatta plus 19.5.
You're off by 40 points.
You said that. You told me on the show
When
when
I
I
knew
took him
Dylan
at
Edwards was out,
that my
when I heard Dylan Edwards
then
was
it
out,
dead
I
on
wanted to
Thursday
switch
night.
to Parramatta
You
plus
said
9.5.
my Isaac was dead on
Because
Thursday.
Dylan Edwards was playing.
You reckon Dylan Edwards is worth 40 points?
Well, they've actually
You're fucking off your head.
Well, Penrith have now lost their last 5 games without Dylan
Thank
Edwards.
you, Rando.
Okay.
Thank you.
And I just want to give a quick shout out to the assister there, Bailey Simonson.
I thought you were going to
Who
shout
hasn't
out
done much.
Mitch again from your house. Like, tell Mitch to shut
Yeah,
up.
I thought yeah. How many players do we shout
you
out
were a
here, bro?
big shout out
You've
away
heard it from
getting
Tommy
to
Mitch.
last.
Shut up.
Sorry, Mitch.
No, what I was going to say is that Bailey Simonson were playing. He played for Newington with that Cam Murray era, and he speared tackled me in a game. Found me on Facebook. We weren't friends at the time. Found me on Facebook and messaged me in a full apology, like a paragraph
really?
apology.
Oh, that's nice.
It was a nothing game. We went on to lose by 50, but we were going to lose.
But
by
he
50,
apologised for
like,
spearing you.
full on apologised for spearing me. Nothing really bad happened to me, and
That's
full
lovely.
credit to him. He's a good man.
That's a very nice story about Bailey Simonson.
Absolutely,
It's a beautiful, beautiful
Would
story.
love for him to do more assists to
Yeah,
see,
yeah,
but, like,
sure.
I just want to shout him out there.
Oh,
Man.
that's actually really cool. He,
I'm just going.
Is he a Narborough for you guys?
no, he's not about, no, actually, we've never asked Bailey, I don't think. But
Good man, good yarn. Played New Zealand Sevens as well.
his old man, I think, was an All Black.
Yeah, he's got a story.
Just going through like highest paid players in world rugby, and I'll give
Or
you.
retirees, old guys?
I'll give you the fucking hot tip. Outside of like, is it Andre Pollard,
Yeah.
who's on huge money, like probably $3 million in Aussie. But outside of that, there's the NRL and what it pays players is fucking.
Do you know who the
competes
highest
globally.
paid? Do you know who the highest paid Australian rugby player is? I'm pretty sure, apart from pre-Suoli.
Suoli?
No, he's
Cooper.
not. No, Rory Arnold or the other one of the. He's a second.
Skelton?
No,
Really?
Arnold in Japan, 1.4 million a year.
Fuck.
Aussie?
Oh, yeah, 1.4 million a year, and he's not even playing in the World Cup because his side got kicked out of the
Yeah.
Japan comp for punching on.
I had
Something
I had a mate go.
But Josh Schuster on 800 grand, like
Yeah.
that fucking competes globally.
I had a mate go over to Japanese rugby when I was playing Queensland Premier Rugby. He was playing at the time, but he was only playing Colts.
Yep.
Got signed for a Japanese rugby club. He was getting 150K a season. Never played anything else outside like proper. A Japanese club picked him up. He's now playing for Japan, killing it.
Would
now.
you go play for Japan?
No, I don't.
I
think
love to play for Japan. I watched fucking
Well,
Last
I'd go for the
Samurai.
money. I'd
I
go
watched
for the
Last
money.
Samurai on
It's
Saturday night.
fucking-
It's fucking sick. I
Mate,
forgot how good that
Tom
movie
Cruise,
was.
If Tom Cruise can be
I
the last
forgot how good
samurai,
that movie
anyone
was.
can be it.
You'd play for Japan because you watch The Last Samurai on the weekend. You are a fucking dribbler, mate.
Mate, it is a good movie. It is a fucking good
Really,
movie.
Tom Cruise playing
Who's
the last
saying it's
samurai.
not a good movie?
This is
Tom
what
Cruise
everyone
is the last
says.
samurai.
This is what everyone
You kidding
says.
me?
This is what everyone says who's uninformed, i.e. Rando here.
He's not Japanese. He's not playing a Japanese man.
He's not playing a Japanese guy.
Surely you get cancelled in 2023
no,
for that.
but he's not doing that. What he's
No,
doing,
he's woken up and
No.
learnt the way of the samurai.
he's playing a general from America who slaughtered the Native Americans, has fucking PTSD, then gets hired by Japan to take out the samurai. They capture him. He falls in love with their culture and goes, "I'll fight for you guys." And he learns the way of the samurai. It's not him playing a samurai.
Look,
Yeah,
everything
he
I learned
learns
about
the way of the samurai.
Yeah, but
I
it's,
watched last week tonight, and they did a full thing about Tom Cruise being a samurai, the last
oh,
samurai.
Liam Martin in his 100th game.
He's
That's
not a
nice.
samurai. That's the fucking...
The only bad part about
See, I
it.
tried to play you towards a Cleary and a Martin. And
Yeah, you did.
Yes.
The
You
only thing I would say about it, Sebbo, the only if I was to nitpick,
Yeah.
and I'm not in the business of nitpicking, but if I was to nitpick, I would say the only problem with the movie is that the last samurai standing is Tom Cruise.
Yeah, but
Almost as if like
Yeah, but it's not about him.
The rest
'cause
of them weren't up
he
there.
Is it worth
He
watching?
takes Komodo's sword to the Emperor, and then the Emperor goes like, "Were you with him when he died?" Because the Emperor realizes like, "Oh fuck, we've lost our like history. We've moved into the modern world, and we've gotten rid of our history." But the Emperor realizes we need to remember history, and then he puts Komodo's sword up to him, and he goes like, "Tell me how he died," and he goes, "I will tell you how he lived." and then Hans comes in with a beautiful Hans Zimmer track, and you're like,
did Hans do the last samurai? Fucking oath.
Of course he did.
Of course he
Oh,
did.
no, Nath, miss it. No,
Last Samurai, a good watch. A good watch.
this has been a rugby league humping right here.
This is probably, I don't want to say it, but one of the great upsets of this season.
It's frustrated me as well. I mean, it's not, though, because as soon as we heard Dylan Edwards was out, we knew things were going to change.
I should have just read into the stat. I saw it last 4 games. So St. Helens, Dylan Edwards didn't play. They obviously lost.
It's a poor line. It's a poor line.
I wish I did plus 18.
It's not. I asked before the game to.
And I said, if I can't change my Azaki, you can't change.
Well, you
jack
can't know, but
shit.
the thing is, yours are multi. Like, so you've got them all
so
locked in.
what?
So there's a difference.
No,
This is really
you
interesting.
can't
now,
go in and
so
change it.
Parramatta actually can't make it regardless of what happens.
Oh, really?
Well,
No,
look
no,
at that.
no,
That's-
they're out,
Well,
they're out.
they got the bye, but they're
done.
They're done.
Sucked in.
Because
Oh, we
Cowboys
already
are
knew
gonna
that, though,
leap-
didn't we?
Cowboys.
We
gonna
knew
leap
that.
from
We
it.
knew they could only get as good as nice.
But Penrith and the Broncos, they can't drop out of the top 2. They will definitely have a home fight.
Yeah.
Unless the Warriors come with an all-time humping, then
Which is probably unlikely.
very unlikely. So, yeah.
What are you looking for, Bass? There you go. That's it. Techie Seb.
take your step. Take
Do you
your
need
step.
some ice? Anyone else need any ice?
I'm all good, mate.
I'll take a bet with you, Sebbo, $50 that there's another try scored before the end of the game.
Leroy.
Nah, sorry, not entirely rejected. Too late to respond. I'm joking.
Penalty.
Oh!
Nah, do you want to do it? 3 minutes to go. I'll say there's another try scored in the game. No, there is. Yeah,
Does work. There you go.
you're no. Yeah, sure. Yeah, just do it. 3 minutes? No, it's not a try replay.
That would be funny, though.
That would have been a great one.
If Brian Toto goes in right now, I'd be very thankful.
Give me a critter. Give me a critter. Give me a critter.
You've agreed to it, though, yeah? Have you agreed to it?
Yeah, he's agreed to it.
Yeah,
He's agreed to
He has to
it.
now.
Give me a critter at fucking
Put a
60.
50 in escrow.
I'm sure
Is this your 50 here?
Oh,
Oh, Nathan.
Oh, come
Give me a
on.
critter at
First
650.
tackle.
Come on,
I
buddy.
need a critter as well for the.
Give me a crits.
If it's
Give the
critters,
ball!
Give
Give me a big, thick
There
crit.
you go. Out the back.
Give me a big, thick crits.
Crits, don't go to crits.
They're on the right. They're on the right.
Oh, that's a try. That's forward though. That's forward.
That's got to be 100 miles.
Oh, escrow.
Yeah, forward. It's forward.
Is it?
It's forward.
Forward. No, it's
Oh,
not.
no,
Yes,
it's
it
not.
is.
They're
No,
going
it's
to
not.
award it.
No?
They're going to award
They
it.
awarded it.
There
Who's
you
this
go.
young buck?
Leroy
This is young
Jenkins.
Wow, what a
Wow.
bet. What a bet.
Far out.
Let's just check they don't review it or anything.
No, they can't review 4 parts.
No, but there might be.
can't.
I just want to make sure there's nothing in there before
There
I
you
fully
go. Fisher
celebrate.
Harris out the back. That's all legal. Yep. Garner stops.
Trial time. Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy Jenkins, dude, what a bet.
It's a good bet.
That's a good bet.
Did Penasini did he use
Shoulder
his
charge
arms?
him?
Did he use his arms?
Try confirmed. Well done.
Well done.
I'm now king of the sidey.
Yeah, you're the king for tonight.
King of
but
the side. Well,
overall, I'm
that's
still
what
king of the
counts.
side bet.
Do we know these piggy banks are going to get all confused?
No,
when we
I
go-
mean, they should all be in my piggy bank, but,
what are you talking about?
What do you mean, mate?
well, check
Well,
the
there was a
tapes.
couple of withdrawals made, but not.
Check the tapes.
Yeah, well.
I said, I can't help if I've had a great night on the sidies.
Cleary kicks this.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
he's not. He's got Fowler on the
You've
mind.
razzled him. You've absolutely razzled him.
Yeah, but you got to try. That's all that
Yeah,
matters.
So there is Thursday night footy show with Matty Johns. I don't know what it's called now. Is it called just the Matty Johns show?
Matty Johns show.
The late show.
Late show. Now, we're of the opinion, Tom and I, that there's a good chance that Nathan Cleary was interviewed after the game, and that
But maybe not after a loss. That's
Not after a loss, though. Yeah.
they cut to play.
Sometimes we want to hope
He'll be in the post-match coach interview.
No, they won't ask him there.
No, we want him on
like
field.
Fletch or someone to ask him about Mary Fowler. But I can imagine he may
I
not.
think they'll ask Clint. Or do.
Yeah, after a loss, you
Do you reckon D-Bags is just? Do you
him
reckon
lo- him
D-Bags
losing
just
is
excited?
not good
for
I
a
just
full-
think you don't talk to him.
Yeah,
I think you
fair.
stay away.
But Channel 9 did. Channel 9 did.
Well, then maybe they just like, fuck it. If you're back, you're back.
Him losing is not good for
Our
Mary Fowler
chances of
narrative.
Mary Fowler narrative, no.
Fuck, I'm glad Nathan Cleary scored, though. That was nice. My account needed a bit of a top-up.
I'm looking very healthy.
Because I've been withdrawing. That's how good I'm going.
Oh, mate.
I'm making withdrawals.
Yeah.
I made a sizable withdrawal the other day.
Yeah,
Sizable.
not I. Nottingham dishies. Fucking Sheriff of Nottingham's getting me fucking.
What, Nottingham dishes aren't
The Sheriff of Nottingham's getting you?
Yeah, you know, you fucking 11 p.m. Friday night dishes. You're like,
A
oh,
responsible
where's the
Nottingham
Sheriff of
dishy.
Nottingham?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, what, not singing for you, mate?
Nah, I don't have a touch over in United Kingdom, but
What's that mean?
Well, I think that's where Nottingham dishes are.
You don't have a what touch?
I don't like a touch for the dishes. Over
Oh, you don't
there.
have a feel.
Yeah.
Right.
I got a touch for the I think it was like the California dishes at some point, like the Caliente dogs. I think it's in America. I actually don't even know. The Sandusky family, I think they were big trainers.
Marvelous.
Can I just cut you off because it's just too good?
Yep.
Jaden Lyons, the last Sebbo Rando.
That's Dribbler.
Yeah, send me to the Samurai Village with a little bowl of techie and just watch the Samurai fight. I'm one of you.
What an upset. First team
There
since
we
round
go.
10, 2019, from the bottom 8 to beat Penrith and Penrith.
Wow.
And of course, it's Para.
1832, Para 13 plus.
13 plus.
Para 13 plus.
$7 to win.
Oh, God. You look back on it, hindsight's great. but fuck, Eels 13 plus was the best.
How about Gordy? How about
You
Gordy
know
with
what
the
the
great
bet
sport
was?
debate?
Plus 18.5 points.
I know,
Fuck
dude,
me.
I
Jesus
know,
Christ.
I know,
Like,
which is
Imagine
what I
going
was
Penrith
saying.
minus 19.5. That's fucked up.
Shut
isn't it?
up. That's bullshit, dude. I wanted to change it. That's not fair. That just ain't fair. We're just listening to the Late Show here. I just hope they go back to some interviews. But they're not going to go to Nathan, are they? There's no way. They have to.
Well, who do you reckon? Who do you reckon will be the interviewer? Because Guffo's injured.
Scotty Bellotti's come back hard in the P's and D's with
Trying to get his throne back?
51st Nates. And it's the 51st dates thing with Nathan Cleary and Mary Fowler. Then he's got
I thought he was
midnight in Penrith.
I thought he was Dribbler's day, to be honest, when you guys put that up.
Halfback
Well,
wants a wife.
So that's why he's going hard, because Dribbler's Day.
There's something
whose name
about
escapes
Mary.
me.
The
That was
Nate
unbelievable.
book.
Oh, that's good.
Dude.
He had to come up with something.
He's fucking good.
Keeping
dude.
up with the Clearys. 10 things I hate about you.
Mate, his Dribbler's Days again.
Oh,
He's done another
no,
one.
has he gone again?
Yeah.
again.
So Dribbler's Day, Burgess Bone. Waterboy weeps as Rabbitohs stew. Kyler Jackio's dribbliest moment yet. Braith buzzes P's and D's plea. License to grill. Brooksy's guide to barbecuing at home.
Oh, fuck.
Suck on this litigious Lee Wax Westlife podcast. And it's in with a chubba chub.
That is good shit. P's and D's is on fire at the moment.
That's elite.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is. Listen.
I'm just thinking, one day I'm just like, when will Scotty Bellotti feature me in a P's
In
and
something.
D's?
Has he not got you in there
My
yet?
mates just keep rinsing me, going like, "You're not a part of P's and D's until you're in a Scotty Bellotti post."
Oh, and you
you
don't
haven't
get...
been in one
bro,
yet?
Yeah, I haven't been in one. And I've just like been going through them all. They go through every single person.
Yeah, they do.
Fuck, random
8-year-old Lou fucking-
DHL bloke who comes in is fucking
Yeah,
featured.
right. Shit.
This is Nick Spence in the P's and D's. Luke Combs.
Mm-hmm.
So he got his teeth into Latrell. Latrell was up there doing a shoey. They lost. Nico and Wade Graham up there. Pound the Knights.
Has to.
Pound the Knights.
Oh, okay.
Did you do another Sydney show?
Yeah,
Wow,
mate. There's
there you go.
the Batuta did an article which was like about how many fucking jerseys he's going home.
More than
I watched
Mason.
that. I watched that Latrell when he did it, and I was like, Rabbitohs have to win, otherwise there's going
The
to be
media will shit on
There's
him.
going to be a rinsing.
I know, even though it's completely undeserved in
Yeah,
terms of
absolutely.
the Luke Combs aspect.
A one
of it.
beer is not going to
Latrell has a
ruin you.
fucking can of beer, and then they win. It's no one even thinks of it like that's sick, you know. It's
Yeah,
just like
exactly.
they didn't lose because he had the beer.
No,
Like that's
Well, the rugby league gods might have a different opinion, mate.
the rugby
Nice-
league
nice
gods
should
would
win.
look fondly upon having a beer, and like you think players aren't there having a beer before 4 days before a game? You're off your head.
Back in the day.
Not in the modern
You're off
game,
your
mate.
head.
Not in the modern game. They're all professional as fuck now, mate. Sorry. Not a good look. Not a good look.
Wow.
Ryan Sauvage, he's going.
he's going hard.
He's going. Listen,
he might have the most liked post in P's and D's history.
in history. I think so.
That was the Dribbler's Day one.
Oh yeah, surely.
Ryan
What's he at at the
Sauvage.
moment?
What?
What's he at the moment?
The
So the first one was like
3.5.
3.4. The next one's 780. I'd say this Ryan Sauvage. A lot of people going, when we posted it to our own Instagram, give Ryan a baggy green, and you were liking and interacting with those comments. And I respect that you think that you're at that level, but I need to fucking...
You get baggy greens for like weight of runs. You don't get it for like 1 century. You know
I
what
need to give you a reality check, if you don't mind. As Tom just said, this is weight of runs, buddy. You need to be fucking rolling this shit out month after month. Nay, year after year. Year after year might sound a little bit over the top, but you need to be prepared for that. Scotty Bellotti was in there making elite content for a long fucking time before he was...
welcomed into the 11.
Welcomed into the 11. Now he gets free merch for life and invited to all our parties. Like... He had to fucking earn that. Now, Dribbler's day was unbelievable. Might be the most like post all time, but you need to back that shit up, bruh. You don't get a baggy green for one post. Sorry, you don't.
No.
The game has changed. People like Scotty Bellotti, the current king of the punters and dribblers, has set a standard that you now need to beat to get one. That's the reality. Sorry, that's the reality. Or shower me in gifts. That's still a possibility. But... you got to start spending a lot of fucking dough. Like back in the day, you could buy me a bottle of whiskey, and I was cheap and I was easy. Now I'm high. I'm high end now. I'm high end as fuck. And you need to wine and dine me.
So there you go.
And Tom. So very expensive.
I'm a hungry boy. Look, I don't think we're going to sit around here and wait for fucking Nathan Cleary to maybe get interviewed.
No, we're not. We're
by
saying
Matthew
goodbye.
Johns. I think we're thanking everyone for their time, for their eyes, for their ears, for their hearts, their minds. We thank Seb for coming on. We thank Rando for coming on, for sharing. I think we all learned, like we all knew Techie Seb at the start of the night. We all knew Seb. We know Seb. We thought we knew Rando, but I think tonight's been about getting to know Rando a little bit more, and it's been great to hear it, Rando. It's been great to hear.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on.
Hey, no
Pleasure.
worries.
It's been a great night. Shout out to Mrs. Corbet. Do you want to let her know you're ready to go now?
Yeah.
mate?
Yeah. My brother is desperate to meet you guys, so I think he might waltz into.
Okay, there you go.
Okay,
Beautiful.
there
We
we
don't,
go.
we don't need him on. We don't need him on camera. Though.
Well, lucky because we're about to turn them all off. Thanks for tuning in, punters and dribblers. We'll be back next Friday. Our stream next Friday for SEN.